real quick, I want to give a shout out to the members of Napalm. They have strapped on their armor and are casting the spells of awesome by supporting this channel and keeping me full-time every month. Thank you so very much. And I think you are interested in becoming a member. You can do so by clicking join down below this video and pick a level that is right for you. And I would like to give a very special thank you to the Lords of Napalm, Bounty Code, Jared Woodhouse, Daimlos, Farthest Reach, Sparrow, Christopher Hensel, Random Rob, Zelik Lid, Rotten Yo Mom, Vander, Gallerine Moonsong, What's the Takeaway, Trips, Daniel Cordley, Richard Glass, and Remy D. Thank you for your highest tier membership.
What's up, everybody? We are here, Visionary Realms Twitch page, because here in just a moment, they're going to start streaming some gameplay in a really exciting place. I'm super excited to see what goes down, how it goes down, all that kind of thing. But they're not live yet, so we got to hang on just a minute here and let everybody gather up and everything before we begin watching once they go live here. Now, once again, if you'd like to go watch it and no interruptions, just watch it all the way through, I highly recommend just go to the Visionary Realms, twitch.tv/Visionary Realms. For that, yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern, which is 8 p.m. Central. So it should be about to start here in a few minutes. Day mode, yeah, I know. How do you change that? That's a good point. Almost all my stuff is night mode. I don't use Twitch except for to watch some Pantheon Plus every once in a while and this, but we'll be full screen it anyway. It won't matter. We'll be full screen it soon. I know it is bright. You're right. I don't know how to change it, bro. You tell me. How do you change that? It's probably right here. Oh, there it was. I seen it. I seen it. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Following items.
Is that better? Is that better? Is that a little better? It is really bright, isn't it? Sorry, guys. Sorry about your eyeballs. I got on night mode now. My bad. That's funny. All right. We'll full screen it, though. But now, if you're here for me watching this and reacting to it, let me just explain how this is going to go down. And by the way, you might want to skip forward if you're watching this later on YouTube. You might want to skip forward about 6-7 minutes when the stream actually begins. But you can't skip forward for those who are here live. I'm going to be pausing it. I'm going to be talking about things. So we will end up being behind where they're at. So if you don't want commentary, you're at the wrong place. Because there'd be no other reason for me to stream it besides giving commentary. And that's what we're going to do. So I'll be pausing it here and there, pointing things out, talking about things they say, etc. We're gonna try to deep dive this live as it's happening, and it should be a lot of fun. And I'm excited about this particular stream because it's a gameplay. It's a gameplay stream. Now I should have asked because I had Ronick to myself yesterday. I should have asked. I'm assuming that they're just going to go into this cave, this dungeon, like literally live, and just play it together, some of the developers. It could have been pre-recorded, and they took out their favorite parts. I don't think so, though. The way that they kind of advertised this, I believe this is going to be they're going to play through it for, live. Yeah. So I want to be full disclosure so you can decide on where you want to watch this at. If you want to watch it here, if you want to watch it there, I'll be pausing here and there in order to make commentary. If you don't want commentary, go on over to Visionary Realms. You know what I'm saying? But in any case, for those that want to hang out with me tonight, we're going to do it. Uh-oh, here we go. You have to watch some commercials, too. This is part of Twitch. That's Twitch, baby. DiGiorno. No, DiGiorno's trying to get into gaming like that. Cool. There's that beautiful music. Pantheon testers know all about this song. Alright, I'm going to check the volume level here real quick. Turn it up just a little bit. There we go. There we go. That should be good. Hey, what's up, Hassler? What's up? What's up, Witcher? What's going on, Grifka? Yeah, Pantheon brought to you by DiGiorno. Now, listen. I want to slash pizza, and I don't want it to be DiGiorno. I want it to be, you know, Domino's or Pizza Hut. Something legit. DiGiorno's okay. But let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. You know what? DiGiorno is pretty good. But it's not the same. It's not the same. Got a few more minutes. We got a few more minutes here. Adventure in the Goblin Caves is the name of the stream. That's a great name. Great name. I'm pretty excited for this, guys. So, the cave is in the area that Ko was in. Okay? So, Ko was running... Now, Ko would have got absolutely slaughtered if he tried to go there because he didn't level up very far. But, it is a low-level dungeon. Oh, there's a minus. Welcome to those first-time chatters. Welcome. Happy to have you here for tonight's adventure. I hope Minus was there. I hope Joppa's there. I really hope Ben Dean's there. Kind of miss Ben Dean, man. Haven't seen a lot of Ben Dean in a while. Hey, that game you recommended to me, Griff, is freaking fantastic. I've been playing it, man. It's really good. I'm going to be making a video about it probably in the morning. I don't know. How long do you think they'll spend? I think a couple hours. An hour and a half to 2 hours is what I'm going to guess. You asked Ronick if they had a Necro on standby for corpse retrieval. I'm going to assume they did not. But, you know, they do have /GM commands. You know what I mean? If they got to. Yeah, Ben's been really busy. Yeah, he has. I miss him, though. What's up, Squatch Bigfoot? I miss old Ben Dean, man. Chain Echoes, he gets messed up. I can tell it's one of those. I can tell it's like a Xenogears. Kind of like, hey, this is going to get a little crazy. And to be honest, it kind of tells you right from the beginning that RPG is pretty crazy. I could tell that it was, yeah, I didn't realize that Elm rating. I'm excited about it, man. It's really good. It's really good. I'm glad you recommended it because it would slip right through my radar. I wonder if they have some surprises for us too. You know, I wonder if they're gonna maybe maybe there's a little more than it just showing off this cavern, because that's enough, to be honest. Be a really good way to a final stream of 2022. Be showing off this dungeon, man. Them exploring it, real gameplay, raw. That would be a great way for them to, you know, because next year, man, is pretty exciting with testing every month. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Adventure in the Goblin Caves.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special stream. Tonight, we wanted to do a little gameplay stream for the community, a little Christmas thank you to everybody who supports us, everyone out there on all our different social media platforms, out there on our Discord, and just those that have followed us for a long time. We're really excited for this because I think I just want to make sure everybody knows this is going to be a very hair let down, little fun night. Some of us Debs are probably going to roast on each other a little bit. There will be stories to hopefully tell in the future from this. And we're just looking to have a good time and go through some content that nobody's really seen yet. And hope you guys enjoy it. I will try to keep up with the chat here and there. So if you guys have questions and we can answer them or just stuff we want to call out, please do. And Sacred's already running around on the screen, which is hilarious. So let's go ahead and let's start. So this is obviously I'm Minus. I'm a content creator for Pantheon, if you don't know me. I usually work with David Ronek-Schlau to do a lot of the live content. So tonight I am playing a rogue. I will be level 10. We have some starter weapons on right now. We have some beefier weapons in case we want to put those on a little bit later. But we'll be doing what we call the Goblin Caves. This is an overworld dungeon. But before I get into that, let's go ahead and toss it over to Sacred. Sacred, why don't you introduce yourself? And also, why don't you tell people a little bit about like our overworld content? Because I know you're a big hand in that and like what your role is with VR and all that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So Sacred, I'll be playing the Dire Lord tonight. I'm level 11. And like Minus said, just some kind of basic starter gear at this point. But yeah, for the content, I do handle all the content placement right now in the world. So both overland and in dungeons, in the caves here that you see, that I'm responsible for putting the content down and making sure that things are itemized at this point. So that's me. I'll pass it on to whoever you want now, Midas.
Let's go ahead and toss it over to our, I don't want to ruin like and say one of our newest members. I won't say your position, but we're calling her Sav tonight. So Sav, why don't you introduce yourself and what you do with VR?
Hello, everyone. I am Sav or Savanya, whichever you want to call me, and I am the new community manager for Pantheon. I work with the community and the website, just kind of getting to know everyone and making sure that our players are taken care of.
Nice.
Awesome. And we're excited to have you in. I know you've done a little bit of practice. You'll be playing the monk, like you said. So
I like the way she spells her name.
Excited.
Wait, go back, show her again.
On who's going to die first.
I didn't recognize that model.
We'll see how.
She's an elf. Never mind.
Maybe. We'll see.
One of our most veteran members of the team, we have our giant ogre friend Madaki. Why don't you tell him a little bit about what you're playing tonight in your role with VR?
Good evening, everybody. Madaki here. Part of the CM team, part of the CS team. I am playing a level 10 shaman. Ogre shaman is the best shaman.
So they're starting at level 10.
Happy to be here with you all tonight, and I'm probably the only
You're
one
welcome,
who has
Joe.
no
Absolutely.
drink so far.
Oh boy.
So
Yet.
Dude, that was early to out us.
Riser.
well,
Yeah, we're all
Noted.
in trouble. All in trouble now.
Noted.
That customer service guy.
It's the holidays.
drink your coffee. Drink your coffee.
Oh, coffee. Yes, coffee.
Maybe there's more to the cave than
Well, thank
he
you,
said.
sir.
Nobody's
Madaki, that was
seen
the most
before.
Quiet you have ever spoken. I think people might be confused as this goes on.
Let me pause it just for a second, because did you guys catch that earlier? He said, we want to show you some stuff nobody has seen before. So maybe they've added on to that cave. We're going to see.
Yeah, increase the brightness a little bit. Let me know. I think we're going to be in really good shape. But if you guys have a hard time hearing anybody or I'm too loud, just please let me know. So excellent. Going down the list, let's go with Fuso. You want to introduce yourself, what you do on the team, and what you're playing tonight?
Hey guys, Mark Mariglino. I'm playing Fusor for Soya.
Yeah, you're welcome, Joe.
Halfling cleric, hopefully keeping these guys alive. I'm a senior QA tester.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it, man.
And, love trying
Thanks
to
for the
break
super
stuff
chat,
and
dude. Thank you.
Fix it after.
Over level but under gear. That does look about right. They're wearing cloth or nothing.
My partner in crime,
maybe nothing.
Mr. David Ronek-Schlau. Why don't you tell him what you're playing when you're alive
tonight? Ronek, a favorite.
Yeah, that's a good qualifier. I am David Ronek-Schlau. I am the senior content creator and marketing art director here at Pantheon. Tonight I'll be playing the Enchanter, which I'm really excited about because it's a class that I did
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, appreciate it, man.
And welcome, happy holidays.
He's playing
everybody.
the Enchanter, so he'll
have you here.
He'll be the
Definitely happy
savior
holidays.
tonight.
I will apologize now for my random camera movements.
I agree,
I'm
Mugen,
very
they do.
finicky with my camera as I play. I will do my best to not make anybody sick.
I was actually hoping
but
that they'd
Sacred,
just sneak in
we're
one of
making
the
you
new
the leader
races.
tonight, so let's have
You
at
know,
it. I mean,
just
you're
put
gonna
them in
be
the
leader,
group
you're
all
gonna push the
nonchalant. I was
pace.
really hoping. I really was.
Let's go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're just gonna clear out some things real quick to get down to the bottom of the caves here.
Now,
High
they
enough
said they're
levels,
level
this stuff's
10,
pretty easy, so.
but watch even still how long it takes to kill the level 7. About the
I'll
time
drop
it
that
would
down a
take in
pit
a
and then
normal
run away.
MMO for somebody to kill
I think I just realized I didn't poison my weapon.
something
yet.
on level with a
Rookie
a full
move.
group.
Yep. And we'll talk a little bit about abilities and such, everybody. So as you're watching, like I will ask, you know, what abilities are you using, what are you doing, and stuff like that. You're obviously seeing it from the rogue gameplay view, and we'll kind of give some feedback on that as we play.
It looks beautiful, does it not?
I mean, poisoning your daggers.
The frame
and not poisoning
rate,
your daggers, 2
everything.
times 0 is still 0, bro.
Oh, nice. So this makes me really nervous when I'm invisible. I don't know if I've talked to you about this, Sacred. Like,
Oh, Sacred fell.
I get kind of that height fear on these
Oh,
types
yeah.
of things, and
Oh,
when
they're
I
jumping
can't
on
see my
purpose.
character at all, I'm real nervous. So we're falling down here though. So this is gonna put us in a little bit more dangerous of an area, if I'm not mistaken, right?
It should, yeah. And we're gonna keep going down as far as we can. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, this place is huge. This place is gargantuan. I know, Grando Reaper, this is real
I
life,
should
man.
have said, huh?
It looks so good, man.
I do enjoy these cast sounds and some of the abilities. Nostalgic.
Is the audio good for everybody watching out there? We have the sound effects and the in-game audio still able to hear us. Okay.
Yeah, you're a little
Seems
loud
good.
in my ears, but other than that,
It's always loud in our ears.
Oh man, it's so nice having Sacred on this stream. So I don't have to be.
Am I louder than everybody else? I mean, tell me, chat. If I am, I'll turn down a little bit.
No, they're just giving them a hard time.
I think it's a.
I'm gonna need to pay some people in chat to
Nice.
definitely be like, yes.
Voice is good, so we're good. I'm actually trying not to be loud tonight.
What do you guys think about the spell effects, man?
How challenging is that?
It's challenging.
I think they look great.
Hey, Tony.
That smoke effect, especially
I think we should name this.
with the poison.
This is a hard to pronounce debuff. It's called amaurosis.
Oh, geez. Yeah,
But I
I've
think
already
we should-
struggled with that one.
Yeah, I think we should rename it Dak Prescott.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, lobby for
Because what it-
smugglers. Yes, indeed.
What it does is it manifests ancestral shadows to
I
obscure
agree,
your target's
verticality,
vision,
yes.
and it reduces their accuracy by 21%.
yeah. yeah.
I
Well,
love
listen,
how there was like a call not to talk politics, but there was no call to not talk
sports ball.
sports. Yeah, trash on sports.
Oh, we got an ad on me.
I'll mez
I'll let
it.
the enchanter get it.
I don't think
I'm
I'm
gonna call any
fighting the
names
right
out.
one. There's one on me. Oh, I'm going down.
Savannah, don't attack it.
Was it bad of me to pick up a bingo card myself? Because I
No,
do
no,
kind of
that's
control who
There you
dies.
go. It's mez.
Nice.
Oh, it was mez.
Yeah, Runnick's taking some damage here.
Hey,
What's
listen,
up?
as a Cowboys fan, I am not.
I think he's
a
getting
Dak
hit by the
Prescott fan, so
spider.
Have at it.
Did he mez
Now, if
it?
you
Oh, he
start
got it.
ripping
He got
on,
it. See it
Micah
up there?
Parsons, we're gonna have a problem.
I don't know who that is.
Love the spell effects. Yeah, I
Tough
think they
step
look
defensive
great, man.
player. Everyone's like, wait, what is this sports ball they're talking about?
And I absolutely have been such a fan. They've had it in the game for quite a minute now, but the symbol to let you know that mob has been mezzed. I love it, dude. That little tick 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 tick. I absolutely love that, man. It makes it super obvious for everybody in the party, and I just absolutely love it.
There you go. I was going to ask you if you could pan your camera up to check out that. I love that. That was a cool spell
Hold on.
effect.
Are you watching the camera feed from this? I usually play pretty far out. I'll go in a little bit so everyone can kind of see like in close graphics and stuff. But
Obviously, that's a spider
From
is
above.
complete gray box mode.
no big deal.
But
The bat looks
Yeah, okay.
maybe finished to me though.
How's Threat Sacred?
Looks good enough.
Yeah, seems pretty good right now.
as the back comes from
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Beat me to it there.
Oh man.
I'm
So
gonna
feature,
lower
not
its
a bug.
Yeah.
So the ability I just used there.
Yes.
Umbral.
I'm gonna pause it. Yes, they are. They actually do have player models updates right now. They just haven't added them to the client. So I believe the human is done, and the Dartmoor is either done or about to be done. But they haven't been added to the client yet, even though they've been finished externally from the client.
About it last is that the abilities now will use whatever readiness you have. So instead of it being like saving it up or pulling it to use a couple different things, you'll actually increase the potency. So you can
Right here.
sort of
Just
save up
readiness.
to get a big shot with your techniques, which is pretty cool.
Come up
Did
to
you-
the ramp.
Did
for
you
your
have
med.
did you have the group pauses to med on your bingo card? hold up.
Oh no, Tyler never stops.
Yeah, Ogre
Yeah, no,
Cleric
no,
for the
that's
win.
good.
I forgot what
Yeah,
class
so,
he said he was. No, he's a shaman. He's a
I'm not
shaman.
gonna. When Baz
Ogre
is doing his
shaman.
recap, I'm gonna.
Always
voice
been a
will
fan
come
of this
through,
goblin
so you can
model that they use. I've always
And
liked
some
it.
of you may see on my bar here on number 7, second chance strike. So when you miss an opportunity to deal damage to the target, you get a chance to, get the added bonus there. So it's pretty cool, especially for a rogue when you're striking pretty fast. Small cooldown.
Hopefully they do a gameplay stream like
I
this
love the way
when
that
the
we set up
warriors in the
defensive
client.
targets in our game.
Yeah.
Yes, they update once a
And,
month. Crinkle.
Anyone need
Yes.
a hammer?
Ooh.
Seems like something a rogue might be able to use. I'll take it.
No. I don't use hammers. I'm pure rogue.
Will it make Ogre smarter? No.
No comment.
Yes.
We're gonna keep going left here. Actually, hold on. Let's take a little peek in here to make sure there's nothing hiding in the corner.
Oh,
Oh, we got an Ed. We got a
multiple.
couple Eds.
You
Let
found
me,
something.
I'm gonna med.
It's found
Wait,
something
It is
hiding in the
true.
corner.
Careful.
You're
What are you
right.
fighting?
Mystic,
All right, I got
the
one
one that
The one that's mezzed?
yeah, the one that he messed.
Donkey's taking some
I'm not
damage.
coming out of stealth.
We'll go
Okay,
we'll go
hold on.
soldier that's not mezzed.
Okay.
See, unlike other games, what I love about our game is you can see which mobs are mezzed because
I was
there's
just
a way
talking about
to,
it.
Pocket watch,
Yeah,
keeping
I love
them,
it.
entranced. So.
I'm gonna give David a shout out. That was solid, David. That was a solid.
It was.
mez, and the group kind of.
Ronix good. Ronix good.
That spells success for you, Sacred. So far.
I mean, I tried to face pull it to see what would happen there, and he actually did something productive. I'm real disappointed. So
Hey, what's up, Cal?
Remember when I said I was so glad that you were on the stream? That feels like a millennium. That
He's
feels
taking
like a
it back.
millennial ago.
Take it to the back.
Millennial, like one person born in the.
go Mystic.
Oh, the other one
Like
was.
someone
both
says
already.
sus.
Oh, Ronick. Oh, Ronic's gonna
missed
die.
it.
No! Come on, Ronick.
I'll
Ah,
I'm out of mana.
Woo! Got the hill.
Figure
Oh,
it out.
man.
Okay, so we got.
Don't keep the
Sav is
stereotype
tanking
alive,
the soldier,
Ronick.
Which is fine. A monk can do that for a bit. We just gotta make sure a healer's taking care of her.
A millennial
The
ago.
healers are. Well, Mark's okay. I'm almost out of mana.
All right, Mark.
It's at a pendulum.
Because I wasn't
missed
Chef's
stabbing
kiss.
the mine. Here, Madaki, I will stab the mine and get
Stab my mind.
Just put a debuff on me. Did you see that? Turn it
A lot of people also don't talk about, but their artwork for the icons, for the abilities, I think are also very, very top notch.
Look at that monk tanking.
Monk tank.
We're almost coming over to save you.
No, take your time.
Oh, he's running. It's
Trying to get
dangerous.
out of there. Another awesome thing right there was shown, which was, mobs get in danger. They get a little bit too overwhelmed. They're going to try to run and flee if they see an opportunity. Very EverQuest. Love it. Ads can cause trains, can cause danger, can cause adventure, right? Love that kind of stuff. Thank you, Kel the Reaver. Have a good stream, buddy. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the soup chat, man.
That was an excellent
we-
save.
I do need to get those
We're level
updates.
10, I think.
Avoid 'em, dude.
Secret is level 11.
I hate
That's it.
updates.
Yeah, that's right.
So
They
glad
break
I
Get a
did it.
little
everything.
extra warm up in, so
I fully resisted.
Oh man, when they're running, it makes me nervous. I should probably start throwing caltraps down. Caltraps.
Caltrops.
You think?
Yeah, I'm using a lot of my opportunities now.
Are they more effective if you can't say it?
Yes. Because they get confused. So it's slow and confusion.
Oh, it's a confusion type spell.
Caltraps.
Caltraps. Yeah.
Caltrops.
Yes, they're caltraps.
Listen, all I know is that we're not going to get attacked by cows with me in this.
Yeah.
Very
Maybe
funny.
bears.
We did
Look at
stop
the lighting
so,
on the floor down here, man.
So
Top
someone asked
notch,
what level
man.
it
Look at
was.
that.
bingo card.
So because you're seeing it from a developer perspective,
Healing sounds are very
you can
satisfying,
actually
yes.
see the levels. It's a little sneak peek. You can see the levels on
he's
the actual
right.
character bars. So
I didn't notice
right
that.
now we're fighting level 13.
But normally you
No,
would
the
not
drop
be
bears
able
are in a
to.
totally different zone, guys. No drop bears.
Normally you'd have to go off a colored
Well,
conning.
look at that line of sight pole. Look at that.
Fancy.
I don't think you got anything.
It didn't work, but
Look at it.
it looks
I
great.
did. He's just decided that he's not
Oh,
going
there
to
he
come.
is.
Oh,
so.
he didn't care.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was like, whatever, guy.
Interesting.
I'm not coming around a corner. Fool me once.
Yeah, I know this trick.
Said that all last one.
I've fallen for this before.
All right.
The animations have come a long way too, man. I'm watching Minus the Rogue and his little flips, and it's come a long
He
way.
didn't run. He wasn't having it.
I think he was
Small
trying to
pouch.
cast the time.
The
so-
sconce, yeah.
Yeah. Small pouch on him for anyone who needs another bag.
Me.
Everybody needs bags.
Yoink. Too late. Been deleted.
So someone asked, I'm guessing the UI graphics are placeholder. I mean, everything's going to evolve. We obviously are going to be doing quite a bit of UI overhaul. And that's just, honestly, even just for some of the things we want to put into the game. And some of the things we want to clean up from a presentation standpoint.
What do you guys think of the UI so far? I've been saying this in pre-alpha that, like, I know it's not finished, and I know it's bare bones, but this is the kind of UI I usually like. It's when it's just nice and clean, no frills, just, give me as much screen as you can, show me what you got to show me, and don't waste my precious screen space, right? I like it a lot, but you guys let me know what you think.
I got it. Don't worry.
Watch that corner.
It's a staff on that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I would be happy if that.
Watch the
I think
corner.
EverQuest 2 monk, or all the EverQuest 2 animations are great.
Was it a monk staff or a caster staff?
Ooh, Zorloff, good call out. That'd be freaking nuts.
All loot is shaman loot.
Yeah, probably regular staff. So,
You could have it, Seth.
I'll tell you this: to see this dungeon without dead corpses everywhere is really weird to me. Really weird to me.
I'm gonna leave that room
Actually,
and pull.
Happy Hanukkah.
Are we coming with you? Or are you bringing it back?
Nah, I'm gonna pull back. Pull back.
I love this style of gameplay, bro.
Target.
Where they're creeping through this dungeon, having to be careful around every corner.
It returns 20% of my damage dealt as mana to my defensive target with a maximum of 4.
Nice.
So,
4 whole mana.
4, man. That's a
yeah,
lot.
baby.
That's a lot, man.
Getting serious.
Looks good to me right now. Can't
I'll try
stand
not to
retail
spend
WoW
it all on
UI.
the spell.
Yeah, I agree with that,
Better
Kel.
than 0.
Just keep it nice and clean,
I
man.
mean, that's, yeah.
Yeah, I want to see all those
That's
corpses.
math, people.
But they've been wiped since pre-alpha.
I didn't know there'd be math.
All right, that's
There's
math.
a lot of corpses down here, bro. We were using corpses to navigate. It was
So one of the
Yeah.
other things, can we do a really quick thing here? Everyone, just real fast, take off your lantern belts. I want people to kind of see what they can expect if
There
they
you go.
sacrifice their
Good
lantern
call out.
belt for stats. So everyone can see like that's what's happening. Right
And
here.
the one guy here with the torch.
Yeah, look at that, dude. That is beautiful
So you can
lighting,
see
bro.
we're wearing lantern belts right now, which allows us to see in this cave. But so this can be how scary it is.
Look.
So everyone can see it gets.
So it's one of those things where we were talking about this earlier today while I was playing Embers Adrift, and Embers Adrift has darkness too, but not this dark, man. You don't know dark. Look at that. I mean, it's just a black screen. And you even had a little bit of light there.
Somewhere Chris is saying, "Oh, minus." Oh, got a big crit there.
Oh, we got an ad. I will mess the geomancer.
I'm gonna go ahead and reduce his accuracy for you.
Nice.
Ronix?
I also like the animation of the mob while they're
I don't think you
mezzed.
can get much.
If you notice
I'll
that.
say.
Somebody said, why is Minus not eating food? Because there's healers here. Duh. Right? Am I wrong? Is that
Yeah, Pantheon appeals so strong to that request lever,
So
man.
eat at the same time.
So
you
strong.
Healer Samana.
I'm saving cash.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they can even
boy.
get
Oh,
rid of some of the
boy.
borders. I agree.
boy.
Good
I'm
point.
gonna stay back.
Anybody? Nobody?
I have I'm stealth, nothing
We
came.
got an ad.
Not wearing a light
on
belt,
the-
bro. Kills my DPS.
The one that was mezzed.
David, I got that one. So just go ahead and relax. I'll hold it for a little bit while you guys kill the
Hey,
geomancer.
Benlin, doing good. How are you,
So
man?
as a rogue, I have an
There's
ability
two
called Smoke Trick.
geomancers.
Well, the one that's
Docky,
dying.
don't hit the one that I have mezzed.
Now,
Oh,
Ronik, if I go off of smoke tricking that one, are you good to keep him as? Do you have enough mana?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the fight.
You need your fancy smoke trick.
You say that now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Will everyone relaxing?
Yeah, they're getting a little mana back.
Yeah, giving it a second.
Are we gonna kill it?
Yeah. I love it. Can we kill it? Kill it. Get it.
They've been eating too much DiGiorno.
Does not work.
That's a good one.
Someone asked, how realistic is the combat going to be for parties? What you're seeing, and Tyler, please jump in here. But a lot of the classes that are in game right now are designed 1 through 20. There's our VIP testers are testing it quite a bit. You know, obviously we've had 3 testing sessions this last month. So there's still a lot of balance to be made. So we're looking at building those 20 kits out. And Adam, who
No, Grifka, I don't think you're alone on the old Ogre model. We haven't seen what the Ogre... This is not the Ogre model, though, okay? This is not it. So they're redoing it. So I'm hoping it's more like the old one as well. I think the old Ogre model was way better. I totally agree with that.
different status effects that you're going to be able to put on targets that enable other abilities to potentially be stronger, have added effects. There's quite a bit to it. I think there's probably more
You'll be
than
able
we
to
can
turn
get
off the
into
floating
here, Tyler.
text. Yes,
But
they
there's a
they
lot.
leave it on for for
There's a
nerds
bag
and
of
stat
scraps
people,
over here if
so they can
anybody
see and they all, But you can turn it off and leave it just in.
I'm gonna bring it back
in your combat chat if you want.
Yeah, no, I mean you're spot on, and there's a lot going on there. Tahome is
They've
working
confirmed that
consistently on getting everything tuned in from that 1 to 20 experience, but and again, there's also
Good evening, Andrew.
other people involved in that. So myself with putting the NPCs down, we have another one of our design team members that's helping out with giving NPCs abilities themselves. So David Hamilton is helping us out with that, and I mean he's a huge component to that.
Yes.
So it's just a combination. It's a team effort really of getting everything in here, getting it all placed, getting it all tuned, and making sure it feels appropriate. And there's a lot that goes into that. A lot of individuals involved in it.
He got a heal off there. If anyone has an interrupt, be ready to get that. There you go. Was that you, Tyler?
Nope.
That was not me.
That was me.
Look at
That was me.
Oh
David.
my goodness.
David.
I know.
Ooh, that'd be
Oh,
ultra
MVP
ultra
back there,
immersive mode, bro.
Yeah.
Don't tell people.
We need somebody to.
Thanks for the super chat, Zorloff. Hope you and yours have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. God is good. Thank you, Zorloff. Appreciate the super chat, man.
Any slows or anything that we can use consistently to stop these guys?
Yeah, the
Yeah, I can
elves.
start.
None of these models are their
I
final
can
models.
start, I just gotta see. Couple different things.
Cow patties.
I was really hoping they'd throw in like at least
That
the
might
human,
be
the new
worthwhile
human
in
model.
some of these rooms up here.
We-
'Cause
they-
if they
it's
get us one of
done.
These rooms will 100% wipe.
It's done, so they just got to add it to the client. So I'm just waiting for the day that they start adding the new models into the client.
I'm gonna pull it right here.
The final models.
So we're just
I
gonna
should
keep
say.
moving our way forward a little bit. We're gonna try to drop down to the next.
And I'll say this too, guys. I love dwarves. I do not like the dwarves the way they look in Pantheon right now. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't. I wouldn't play one. I don't like it. They look too humanoidish. I thought Vanguard had sometimes it looked really good, but other times it kind of also looked like a squished human. Dwarves should have their own unique style. We'll see what happens when they add the real ones in.
So I got to be a little smarter with spending my opportunity. So with rogues, you gain opportunity while in stealth. When you're out, you don't, but then you have a couple abilities. So you'll use readiness for your weapon techniques, opportunity for some of the rogue-specific stuff, and then some of it's just cooldown related.
You should come over here and show them the cow traps. They might not have seen them, that they're actually on the ground.
Yeah, here, I'll throw it right
Oh,
on.
look, there they are. You can
seconds,
literally,
so we'll do
you
that
can
after
see
the
them.
next fight if I don't need to use them.
They're still here.
I don't think I realized they were actual
Oh,
little
they're there.
polygons on the ground.
Yeah, okay. So there you go. So it's pretty
See 'em?
tough to see, but they're actually.
Yeah.
And when you throw them down, you actually see them bounce.
That's really cool. I
which is
don't think
pretty
I
cool.
realized
It's always
that.
been something I enjoyed a lot.
Haven't really played with the rogues in Pantheon very much.
Dab, how you liking the monk?
I love the monk. I played the monk a lot in a couple of other games, and it's my favorite class so far. Does amazing damage.
A lot of love is going into the monk for sure. For class design.
I would say so.
I think they've done really well. Monk fans are gonna freaking love it.
I love the difference, like when, like I just follow you in stealth sacred, and it gets really dark because we don't have the whole group there.
Oh yeah, and I haven't put my belt back on either, so I'm just.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there you are.
Yeah, no, we don't need to see where.
So I'm actually gonna bypass this room.
That area
We're
over
gonna
there
go
looked
left
really
here.
cool.
Okay.
And
Did you see that?
keep
There's like a
working our way down
shrine.
This hallway.
Did you guys see that? There's like a
come
goblin
to me.
shrine in there. It looked really cool.
It's cool. I haven't had a chance to really get in here with the group. Seeing a lot of this stuff. Very cool.
Hey, chat, make sure to keep me honest with my poisons. You guys can see I have them 14 minutes left. I am a poison forgetter.
Poison
I
for
always
dinner,
forget to
yeah.
poison my weapons.
Yeah, I feel them on
So
that.
the chat can help me out.
Don't help
Someone
him
out.
out, chat.
Someone
help him
asked,
Not cheating.
Yeah, he's got.
Don't like the
That's
halflings.
fair. Super fair.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Put a
okay with the
time
halflings,
check, like a
but
little egg timer.
they're not done either. None of these are all the old models.
Now I will need bolster here in a minute, so
Oop, got a couple.
All right, I'm gonna miss this skulker.
Got 3 coming. I'm gonna get the mystic for now.
Yeah,
So,
thick
David,
dwarves. Thick
I'll get
ogres,
that
thick
mystic.
dwarves, I agree.
I got him. Just worry about the do damage. I got these guys.
Okay.
we'll go mystic next.
Okay. So hope everyone's having a happy holiday. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Love that little Roman
I'm trying
bat.
to keep an eye on chat. I'm also trying to make sure I do some loot deeps. Because that's what's most important, to be honest. I represent.
Kill
So,
time
Tyler,
is
can
really
you
good
talk a little
too.
bit about overland dungeons versus
Yeah.
dungeons and
There you go.
sort
Good
of like what people
conversation.
can expect. So for Pantheon, I know we're gonna have sort of that mixture of like what people traditionally see as a dungeon, but then you might actually kind of stumble into one, right?
Yeah, I mean it's really kind of a tough term to use, I guess you could say, because really what a dungeon really I guess could qualify
true about
as
the
is more of
spider
a point of
animation.
interest, right? Like this is a cave, and we'll consider this a dungeon. Overland, underland. I mean, it's a dungeon. It's something that's hard to navigate through, hard to overcome. It's going to take you, a little bit of time and skill to get through here. Potentially, you might get lost. Then you have some of the other areas that we have, Hangor, or even the Manor, for example, that we have in Thronefast, where we have a pretty dense amount of NPCs in that POI. So, for the word dungeon, you don't want to think of it as just underground or just in a secluded area. It's more of a dense population of NPCs, a point of interest, if you will. that we've put together for our players to go and enjoy and kind of group up and experience as a group, hopefully, is really the intent there.
And lots of variety we've
not
already
a place
seen,
like
too.
this that you would come down freely as a solo player and do a lot with.
Hope to survive.
Yeah.
Group content, yeah.
So we're getting a lot of Ronix OP chat right now.
I'm telling you guys, Ronix a good player.
Yet. He's doing
Honestly,
doing great as an enchanter, somebody said.
I think when you have a really good enchanter in the group, you really don't need two
Brings
healers,
back
like,
ODQ fills, definitely, man.
We did go the safe route, right?
No, we did. I mean, either Foos or I could probably go Wizard, and we'd just be blasting through the stuff. But we would have a higher danger coefficient. Like if things went bad, it would go real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't gone very far in this dungeon either, right? Have we?
No.
Yeah, no, we're about to drop down to the next level here.
Sweet.
It's going to be a little bit...
I mean, here's the deal.
A little bit different.
If they'd have walked through and not dropped down at the beginning, I mean, they're pretty deep in if you have to walk your way all the way to where they're at now. It's fairly deep, but there is so much more. Just like any good dungeon, it's huge.
So someone asked, and obviously Pantheon is a much different game than EverQuest, but we know that a lot of fans that loved EverQuest are looking forward to Pantheon. And someone said, what's the difference in combat for Pantheon in this? And there's a lot.
There's a lot, yeah.
We could get into a lot of different things that affect how
Let's do
classes
it then.
play
Get
off of
into
one
it.
another. The intelligence of our NPCs, the different attributes they can have, things like bloodthirsty. It's a lot to get into. But what you're seeing,
it's going to cause people to have theories for years. For
I
years.
don't think, and anyone here, feel free to correct me, but you're not going to fully understand the depth at level 10. The game is going to grow in depth. You're going to learn a lot.
Ender race? That's a good way of looking at it, bro. That makes me love them, actually.
Challenges, but you're going to be faced with atmospheres and fractures that change how you play, and you may have to build different loadouts. Obviously, we have a limited action set. So
there is a skeleton lap, but
the
it's
abilities I
different,
use right
though.
now.
It is different.
As I gain more abilities, I'm going to have to make some decisions. As a rogue, for example, I might have more things to help with CC, like Smoke Trick. I may do things that reduce different poisons. I may reduce different resistances.
They
So
talked
you
in the
really
past
have to
about how
figure out
dungeons
what
have
the group you play
multiple
with and
entrances
what
and
people are
exits.
bringing to the group to really decide how you build your character. Again, at level 10, we're level 10. You're not going to see a
You can do multiple types of crowd control in the game. For example, the rogue, he has some crowd control he can do as well. And there's lots of classes can do things to get around it if you don't have an enchanter. The game is completely built in that way, where you can get by without having the perfect class makeup in your group.
NPC AI things saw me casting a heal spell, so he turned around and threw a rock to knock me down and interrupt me.
bag of scraps. Spare parts. Bag of spare parts.
I'm going to try to pull this guy around the corner here.
I'll see what you did there, Gulago. I can't wait till they do show off the fractures.
Also,
though.
watch the damage shield on these guys.
Yeah, rooting. Yes,
So
and
you can
wizards
see
get a
that
root
on
too.
here.
Oh,
Got
I like that
this.
silence.
Radiate heat.
I like
Radiate
that
heat.
silence.
Yeah. David's getting confident. What's that mean? Is that bad or is that good?
I don't know, but I just got 4 whole mana back, so keep it up.
You know what? Talk to Tejon. I don't make the.
We're gonna talk about some experience gains here too. I've been working with.
Yes, Joppa. That's because of Joppa Jetly Inferno. There will be underwater and underwater zones, underwater dungeons, underwater exploration, and underwater combat. They weren't a big fan way back in the day. Joppa was like, no, that's got to be in the game. So yes, there will be.
I was like, why am I dying? I didn't pull aggro.
Killing yourself.
Let's go ahead and eat some food. Let's go ahead and repoison the weapons while we're at it.
Now you need the food.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the new
we
character
revealed.
models. Yep.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we revealed the humans on our developer stream, the models themselves. They're just not in game yet, and we shall shortly, hopefully, be revealing another race soon as well.
Yeah,
I'm so excited
very
for that.
Excited.
The Dark
And
Mirror.
I think it's not just the reveal of the
You
race,
know it
but
is,
some
'cause they already
exciting
said they
things
were
about the
almost
race
done
that
with
I
it.
think will catch some people by surprise.
Oh, what?
For sure.
Really?
Yo, Ronick, grab the left one here.
That was a bean right there, bro.
Yo, Sacred, okay.
Someone said, Minus, turn on your nameplate. I can't. I need the clean look. Do you guys play with the nameplate on or off?
Very.
On.
There's a nameplate?
Alright, that guy's missed.
Ooh, big hit there. Big crit. Shiv.
This guy lives where they have belt buckles on. I don't remember their names. He's talking about nameplates.
And Fuso, you're
That
kind of
lighting
a
up
battle
that
cleric
torch
right now,
so
right?
good. Or
what
not
is-
torch, but
why
that
are you
pres-
in close? Tell people about playing a cleric. You're a healer, but what are you doing in close?
Yeah, so in combat, we have a cooldown before you can start to regen mana. So clerics have an ability, Tome of the Initiate. So every time I make a melee strike, I regenerate 1 mana. So throughout the course of a fight, it starts to add up.
That's awesome. Yeah, so clerics will be
The water elves.
Battle clerics.
yeah, better it'll be beneficial for a cleric to be in close, which is really cool for a healer, I feel like.
Front row. Thank you, Sacred.
Someone said it would be helpful to have an outline on where you're at. Okay, I'll put my nameplate on for you guys.
That's true.
I think that we will see, typically what you're familiar with stealth will probably come in time. I think there's been some back and forth on what we like about sort of being true stealth, but I think you'll probably see some changes come into that. In previous tests, you had like the faded rogue.
The Scar of
Go
Light.
ahead and turn that on.
Swordfire uses magic. I love hybrid
Yeah, cleric also
melee
has Faithful Strike, which
magic classes.
makes my melee attacks heal a target that I have a bond of faith with as well.
Yep, please
So
like
it's
and
already-
subscribe, guys. Helps a lot, especially if you love MMOs, you love Pantheon. It's what we do all day,
All right,
every
get
day.
mana. We're going to drop down this hole.
That
Oh,
silence,
snap.
my hush
Have they
spell
shown
is,
the hole?
A lot of,
Look at
takes a lot
these.
of mana.
Look at these little
where you got a
shrines
mouse in
the
your
goblins
pocket,
have built.
Did you hear
Uh-huh.
someone said, is Minus playing a rogue? And then the chat said, Minus is a rogue IRL. And then someone said, always. I do like rogues.
He's also a halfling in real life. Somebody said.
Someone said, I'm also a halfling in real life, though.
That is more accurate.
No man bun, though. That's sad.
You're playing the traditional halfling.
Yeah, you're bringing our median down for our group height as one of the tallest dev team. We're gonna have to do some math on that.
The tallest dev
Do
team.
some math on that.
We just found out Steve Clover, one of our technical programmers, is 6'7".
He's
Dang.
6'8".
6'8".
He's
Found that, yeah.
6'8". Yeah, he's
Revealing
6'8". It's who is
Kyle,
it?
6'7".
Kyle's 6'7".
Kyle
I'm
is
6'7".
6'7"?
Oh,
I'm
wow.
6'6".
I
yeah.
never would have realized that.
Kyle
so
has
like-
like a special mouse just for his hand. Is so big that he has to have a special mouse.
So this is what happens when you put the devs on a hair down, have fun night. All the secrets are coming out.
I didn't
Kyle's
know
gonna
that
be
they had
"Why do
a
people
giant
know
team.
I'm tall?"
Kyle's going to be our model for the Giants, I heard. I don't know.
That
Yeah, I'm the
blows my
model for
mind.
the ogres. Yeah, so when we play Ashes of Creation and developer basketball, we're totally gonna screw it.
That's okay. We dropping?
Go
Yeah,
on
we're
down.
dropping.
I love stuff
Oh,
like
boy.
this,
Here
bro.
we go.
They're gonna
Look at
hear
this.
that, and I feel like that's gonna be an actual challenge.
Now they're in like a temple area. Check it
All
out.
right, don't run off.
For charity.
Do people
All right.
like the nameplate
Come
on
back
me?
to me.
Here we go.
Sacred's getting serious. We better focus.
I thought he was about to go through a false wall.
David
The way he
gets
was
scared. David gets
approaching
scared
that.
when things are pulled.
I get scared.
Cleric is looking great, bro. Ooh,
Tyler, how
he's
much
looking
time do you
good.
have left on Griffith Shield?
2 minutes.
2?
So,
1, 2?
Yep. 1, 2.
Madaki, why don't you talk a little bit about like Shaman right now, what you're doing, what some of your options are, what your buffs, stuff like that.
I mean, compared to the cleric, we're a little boring right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Everybody on the stream has like their favorite class, and when we have the chance to do it publicly, we all push for improvements.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I think that the kids have I'm a simp for the
Imbuing
shaman,
the
but
sword
I
of
like,
magic sounds really cool.
I do enjoy the shaman. So shaman right now is primarily a buff and debuff class. At level 10, it's a little muted. Like you don't feel the full toolkit. But I mean, you're level 10. What do you expect, right?
Oh boy.
Mez the Savage.
I was very late on
We're
that.
stacked on top of each other.
Cow trap.
That cow
Yes,
trap.
Yes, you were. Alright, I'm pulling him over here.
Roderick's been a beast, man.
Boy.
I love that you do
He's a
that.
good enchanter.
Don't attack the savage.
Leave Savage alone.
Randy Savage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaman's a pretty capable healer, but if you don't manage your mana well, you can go pretty quick if you try and overdo it.
I think he broke.
Thank you.
He's killing Roderick.
We have to be good for a little bit. It looks like Chris is watching.
I also think I think I may have just. I didn't just drop the S-bomb, did I?
Yeah.
We
I
didn't
mean,
hear
that's
a
normal
word
now.
you said.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay.
David, how many times have we had an after stream meeting where, okay, David, well, you said this. Let's try to not say that.
I'm trying to think. I think it's a better question is how many have we had where that hasn't happened?
Yeah, this is a
I
cool
like
area.
how Tony asked me to talk about my character and then just completely talk to him.
Check out the design on the pillars and everything. So there's like a massive amount of lore, right? Like, I don't know if this part is like where the goblins go down, because there's obviously they're worshiping things down here. We saw the little shrines, and now they're like in straight up what's turning into like a temple. So you can just imagine the lore going on behind the scenes here that we don't know about.
Doing buffs and debuffs, and you can get in there and do some DPS as well. You're going to slow the targets. You're going to reduce their physical attributes, and then you can buff up your group a little bit as well. Obviously, that toolkit gets a lot more robust as you gain levels. Something to look forward to. Right now, you're kind of like a utility infolder.
I think that's an important statement. You know, we really want players as they level to have those milestones, those spells that you're looking forward to, that growth, those abilities, the techniques, right? Even just keep in mind you have your class abilities, but then you have abilities on weapons, and some of those may be specific as well to classes. So as you're leveling up different weapon types, like let's say I get, now I'm a bad example for this, but let's say
I'm not
I get
sure
a mace
about that.
that's
They
really
should
good,
be able
and
to
I
do
haven't been
something
leveling it. I won't
at
have
least in
those
that vein,
techniques
Jet
that
Li.
might make that really strong. So I'm going to need to use that to get it leveled up and get those skills and be able to use those different abilities. Like Sacred, if I'm not wrong, like for a rogue, for example, for maces, I can do like stunning abilities and stuff. So if I want to add a little more help to like CC or stuff like that, I can.
Yeah, and you might be able to actually go into your book right now and see some of those grayed out, those techniques that are grayed out for the mace and for other weapon types that you have, just to kind of show those.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I only have like the base one for bash and stuff, but like as you can see, like Death Dealer is a technique. Right?
Deals damage,
So, and you
weapon
can
damage.
see right
Stones
now,
readiness,
we're showing,
deal more
like,
damage targets
Death
at
Dealer, for
lower
example,
health.
If you build out
Right.
to have dexterity, you're going to get a little more out of it. It'll also benefit from intellect. So our skills are really going to matter. Your strength, your stam, like all that kind of.
And having to make the decision of what you put out here, right? So that's a very strategic part of the gameplay that will make classes, when you play with the same class but different people, they'll play in totally different ways just based off of what they think is best to put on their loadout for the limited action set too.
First or whatever, Malfist.
You're going to pull them away.
Yep.
So someone asked earlier, and I'm sorry, I'm going to miss your name, and this is really late. Someone said, I thought this wasn't about being rotational. It's definitely not. You may think it is from what you're looking at, but I have to make a lot of decisions. Now, I have some reactionary abilities like this second chance strike that I'm going to hit when that comes up, for sure. Because it's
you got things you hit when they're on cooldown, yeah.
Of, like, missing an ability allows me to use it. But
it is more situational.
But you're not just running through the same rotation.
And the other thing too is so I have this Death Dealer, which allows me to do a lot of damage when the target's at low health, but it also plays off my readiness. So I just use Death Dealer there. Now that saps my readiness. So if I use Death Dealer, I'm not able to use Shiv and I'm not able to use Umbral Edge. So I have to make a lot of decisions on what I want to do. Now, that's
what makes the combat fun.
This is what you want to make sure is up. Or this or that, sure. But you're going to have to make decisions. And again, this is with a level 10 toolkit, so
there's
going to be a lot more decisions to make later.
We should also say he's making bad decisions right now because he's our only slower, and these mobs are running like mad. And
I did good on the last one. Okay.
So we do need to interrupt.
He's mostly making bad decisions.
Yeah, I'll accept that. Yeah, so let's make sure we're interrupting that right there, that heal. Now,
you got to choose what you put out,
right?
yeah.
So if you have a rough go at it.
Now, some of those aren't actually an option for him if he doesn't have that weapon type too, right? Some of those were specific abilities for specific weapon types and things like that too.
Does anybody else have interrupts?
No, I haven't played the Paladin yet. I'm Baldur's Gate. I haven't had time yet. I will, though. I'm excited about it.
Might be worth trying to stun during one of those hand spells that you see.
Because he's essentially a shaman.
That's right, not just button mash or rotate. Yeah, you got to think about. I mean, you can rotate through mindlessly, but mistakes will be made. Mistakes will be made. It could cost your group. Could cost your group. It could wipe because of it.
Because you're not in his group.
It's difference between. It's basically the difference between being a good enough player and being a really good player on how on those decisions and how well you know the game and when to do what.
Emergency bandage.
Sweep the leg, somebody yelled.
Yeah. I got him, Mark.
How's your Ronick? Do you want me? Are you good on mana? Mana. Can't believe.
Not really, but it's coming for me.
You're good.
Okay. I wasn't gonna be like one of those people that like runs around, but
what? Why not?
But
you gotta jump.
But he did anyway.
Don't run. You'll just die tired.
You gotta jump when you're running. That's the key.
I'm pretty sure that reduces aggro, right?
Absolutely.
I want to address this. So you say, I mean, to be fair, after a few weeks, people will be rotating. Plenty of people will learn classes quickly, in my opinion. That's not. You're missing the point. The dynamic of the enemies reacting in different ways, which all the dispositions aren't even in the game yet, and at level 10 they're not going to see but a handful of dispositions anyway. But the point is the enemies react and they have abilities and they stun, they do things, they might mez, they might charm someone in the group. There's a lot of things even on regular mobs. We're not talking about raid fights here. Regular mobs can do that. There will be toolkits to handle that certain classes, different classes will have different things they can do. And so you can, if you just learn a rotation, sure, that's fine. But in reactionary situations you'll be put in, even in the game in its current state, you're already put in so many situations. If you actually know what your abilities do, you can react to that, and it is not rotational based. And those decisions happen a few times per fight. So it does not feel like you're just doing rotations at any point. I've been testing for a long time. And I'm telling you, although there's certain things I do all the time on a regular because they're just good for building threat or whatever the case may be, I also have about half my hotbar that's situational, right? That is just like, ooh, bam. I saw that happen. I reacted. I did this thing, right? So it's hard to explain. I think Minus did a pretty good job, but I wanted to explain, like, it's not just about, like, not knowing the class. There is just situations it's put you into.
We're calling it tonight cow traps.
Cow traps. That's my favorite.
Can all healers be main healers or pretty much cleric best? Sacred, do you want to take that?
What's that?
Can all healers be main healers, or is cleric best?
Oh, they can all be.
I mean, I would say all healers have the capability of being a main healer, in different ways, though. You know, and they're going to need a team to perform potentially different actions to help them at different times. So it's a little bit of a loaded question, but yeah, I would say the
When will
ultimate
Paladin
answer
make
is
it in?
yes, and no at the same time. If your team
Last
doesn't
summer?
want to cooperate with you, then
Last summer?
regardless of what you are or who you are.
If we want, there's a mathematical formula that we don't have time to go into, but if your DPS is high enough, you'd never need a heal.
It's facts.
So, I
go.
mean, anybody could be a healer. Like, if you got some bandages,
There you go. Wind up timer. So, the thing I would say about our healers, and we've kind of talked about this with the classes, that we want them to feel different. I would say that as a team, we are not afraid for healers to have moments where they might be the best situated. Because if they're going to differentiate from each other, then there has to be moments and situations and enemy types or damage types that someone's taking that has to sort of play
This could
into
be more
maybe
than one.
skill sets. Okay.
Hey,
A
Minus,
cadence,
you
that
should
makes
look at
sense.
this,
That's a better way to
can
say
you
it.
Look at what was on that corpse.
Oh no.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too, man. We'll
Was that in
see.
the back?
It's possible.
Nothing for you, but just
Oh, soul
given,
quartz.
just so they don't think it's all scrap.
Yeah, yeah. So yep, that's
I've definitely asked them to let me. That's for
Leave,
sure.
Oh, they drop a gem?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so
Nice.
yoink.
So, do you want to just mez that one, or do you want me to back this up? I
Huh?
think you just mez it.
It's coming
This
in.
one. Oh, this one coming in. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
what's your interrupts on this guy?
And we've talked about it before, so we're all playing different classes, so we wanted to kind of be able to talk about it tonight. The class we do not have is a wizard, so it would be a much different
Agree, R Dizzy.
group makeup had we had a wizard and did one healer. So we certainly took the safer route. I mean, we'll play him at that, having a cleric and a shaman versus subbing one of them out for a wizard. And the wizard is very high damage.
Yeah.
So you
As
might
should
see
be.
less time to kill, but when things go astray, we're probably struggling. Like when we pulled those 3 earlier, I don't know if we would have survived.
Whoa. I want to stop Minus right there because the wizard has a root in his toolkit. He could have helped that. He would have had to communicate it like, hey, whoa, I rooted one. Everybody stay away from that one. I disagree with that. I feel like they could have done just as well with the wizard and minus either the cleric or the shaman. I disagree with that statement. I think they could have done just as well with a decent wizard.
Need a little bit of mana here.
Yeah. Got a minute on respawns here. We're gonna push down the hall. We're gonna actually go right to start with. This hall splits. We're gonna try to start with the right side and see how that fares, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say too, Sacred, what people are seeing tonight is not even close to the full size of this place. We've obviously jumped down 2 holes instead of kind of like working our way down. We've skipped some paths and head in different directions. This is pretty, our goal is this is an open world game, right? So
Yep.
we want people to have different camp spots, and we want groups to come across each other and make these areas that are big enough for multiple groups.
Right.
Sacred, you were watching this area a lot during our recent pre-alpha testing. What was the maximum amount of groups you saw kind of climbing in here? I know they didn't all get down this deep, but
I was there.
I think at one point I had, I want to say 5 or 6 groups on kind of the first level, so to speak. And then a few of those were kind of teetering down into the, I'll call it the second level, if you will, but kind of moving down into a little bit higher level NPC population. So, that was kind of in a pretty,
There was
I
people
guess you
down
could say, dense area, being at the front
Yeah,
of the
it
caves
was
there.
dense, yeah.
And then
was
at
dense
other
at the
times,
top.
we actually saw quite a few groups even down here. You know, 2 or 3 groups in this area down here, kind of setting up shop.
Yeah.
And I just face pulled 2, so I'm gonna pull these back a little bit.
I'm gonna miss the
That one. The mallet. Okay.
We'll go with the ritualists.
After, I'm gonna mez that one.
That's what it is.
Watch
A
for
3D
the,
scanner
hand.
map this place
Wanna
out,
make
that'd
sure
be
we stun
sick,
that.
dude. This is a cool dungeon, yeah.
okay.
This is a low level dungeon, bro. This is like a level 5 you can come in here.
same one before I missed.
So in
Like,
combat
but it
right
goes,
now, for
like,
example,
they're level
I can't
10, they're
use
fighting
my
level
cow
14, 15,
traps,
so it's
which I'm gonna
huge.
call that forever now.
So many
I
camp
don't have
spots,
the
bro.
opportunity to do so. Now, when I use Blackjack Kick, if I hit it, I have a chance to gain that in combat. Now, typically, I'm only going to gain opportunity when I'm in stealth or from an ability, so I need to get this, or if he runs, we could be in trouble. But I have missed the last 2, by the way. So,
Noted.
yeah, so no slow right now. Got another one coming up here in a few
cow.
seconds. They're cow traps forever, everyone says now.
Cow trap.
There we go. Okay, so now I have it. And I'm going to go ahead and put that
Yeah, get out the old graph paper. Hell yeah, that's what I want to do.
At least slow them a little bit.
An opportunity is the name of a resource for those wondering what opportunity
Yeah.
or a rogue resource.
And everybody has different resources, you know, different things that apply to different abilities. It's there's a lot to each class for that.
Mark, do you know like the average duration on a mez?
I think it's a minute now.
A minute?
I don't know.
It's a pretty good amount of time.
Yeah, it feels much longer than I remember. In a good way. Probably why I'm running out of mana.
I like to see a cartography skill. That's what I wanted to.
I used to have a chance to break early, so currently it doesn't.
I'm sure it will, though. Is my guess.
Yeah. I feel like Kayon's gonna watch the stream and think Ronick had it too easy. Oh,
One came in from behind.
Oh, someone in chat saying it reminds them of the hole. He did drop in a hole, too.
Alright.
EQ maps, yep. I agree.
Finish this one off.
I mean, thankfully that is not exactly. It would have been pretty awkward. I said I had it too easy and
Yeah. Are we comfortable now? Because I'm going to come out of stealth if so.
Yeah, I think
You
so.
got it? Okay. And I didn't say that because I was cowering in stealth, but when I can... So if I haven't engaged a mob, even in combat, I can drop into stealth, which is... As a rogue fan, and for people who play rogues, it is so cool. Since I didn't hit that mob at all, he didn't know I was really there, didn't have aggro on him.
I love that, yeah.
I can drop back into stealth, which allows me to get opportunity.
Shad's
From
more
there, I can
strategy,
support
yeah.
David when he doesn't have mana to be able to smoke trick it, which is like a less effective mez. So that's why I kind of was staying there if we were good.
I think these graphics
Not
are
a ton,
fine.
but otherwise I can
Like,
stay
yeah,
there
we've already talked about the
for
models
a
and
little bit.
animation.
Not quite as good as an enchanter, obviously.
If the game released
to give
looking
that
like this,
secondary.
though, I would have zero complaints. I know it's going to get better, but this is totally good enough for me. It's way better
See,
than...
I'm getting better.
It's already better than what I
With the
expected
old
Pantheon to be
cow
like.
trap.
I tried to ninja loot that, and I'm pretty sure someone still got it before me.
You can be quick with this group. Yeah, so some people are talking. One of the things we're really excited, if you haven't been keeping up with our
Lighting is
development
really good,
streams and
yeah.
the monthly content we put out, we'll have a newsletter coming out this Thursday, which will cover some of this. But
I hope
we
you can get
did
on,
announce
Andrew.
that
I'm
we
going to be
will
playing tonight.
Be doing monthly, at least once a month, pre-alpha sessions.
Big
which is a
news.
huge step forward, and I think something that all of us can say we've been really working towards as we've been doing our networking
big news,
changes, our HDRP
Monthly testing.
setup, just a lot of stuff. that's
Asher
been
still
going
got
into
no
the game
monthly
this last
testing.
year.
Just
It's a really
saying.
big thing for
Just
us to get our
saying.
testers in more often with stable servers and really just driving forward. Like 2023 is going to be awesome. a lot more gameplay, right? We've all been craving doing a little bit more, right, David?
Yep.
So, does anybody have a pacify or a calm?
I do.
Nice.
Might
Let's see
be
it.
good to use that here.
Yeah.
I would not round that corner
Oh,
too freely.
Let's go ahead. I'm going to put a trap right in the middle of the floor here. Go with that, just in case. Oh, there's one. We got the Madaki there. That worked.
Madaki got the pull.
That was a
Worked
good pull.
surprisingly
That was
well.
good. Yeah. Dang. All right. Forget about the fancy
Madaki's
stuff.
like, guys, I'll show you how this happens.
Madaki's like, let me just
He knows what he's doing.
save some time here. That was good. I wonder if that was by
I give
accident.
credit where credit is due. I did not expect that to happen.
I'm gonna
So we'll move along.
So someone asked, is there going to be more streaming in 2023? For sure. Now keep in mind, we do a monthly development stream where we show updates,
Right,
on
right.
world building or gameplay or classes.
I'm pulling this back a little bit just in case it runs.
Yep. So we do that, and we'll continue that trend of doing that. Obviously, with showing gameplay as we
Come
are
on.
now, with Code Carnage showing gameplay, I think I'm not speaking out of turn to say we'd love to get more of the content creators in here that support Pantheon and some of the ones that are discovering it. So I think when opportunities are right to do more gameplay, for sure. Now, one of the things that we really don't want to do is spoil a ton of stuff. So I feel like we're kind of spoiling the old
Little old
Advocates
me,
thing.
baby.
But you're not seeing the whole thing. That's kind of one of the things I wanted to make sure everyone knew is we're kind of heading down a certain path here. But is there going to be more gameplay? For sure. I think 2023 that we can comfortably say that.
And so one thing to note as well, like there are
There
quite
was
a
a
few
little,
rare
there was a little
NPCs
bean
in
drop,
this,
guys. They gonna let me stream,
dungeon, for
baby.
example, or in this cave. And so even though we are showing it, you're actually still not seeing it all, because at any given time we're fighting a placeholder
I'll
or
pay a
not.
sub right now, too.
And I won't spoil where those are at, but again, that's something just to keep in mind.
Somebody
is
said
there's-
MMO Cup.
We've already fought, I think, at least 2 placeholders. So
I love that.
just something to kind of keep in mind as you're
Yeah.
going through. But with this room here, I believe there's one to the left. Is there not, Midas?
Yep. So we got one to the left, one in the left corner, back corner, and then one on the right. So it looks like we got 3 right now.
Can we try to
Rona can handle it.
pacify the one on the right, and then if we can target the one in the back corner, pacify that one as well? There'll probably be a pull of 2, but we'll see what we can do here.
I
Well,
don't.
when he-
So how,
Get
I have brain fog, which is wipes the target's memory, causing it to forget its aggression. Does that?
That's only
work?
after it's aggroed.
Yeah, yeah.
Does so does our cleric have a calm or anything?
The enchanter has one.
Yeah,
Enchanter has a
said
calm.
he did.
What's the calm?
I forgot the name, honestly.
I don't think I have it at level 10.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, let's
Well,
see what happens then.
let me
Unless
get a
I
trap.
didn't- Unless
Let
unless I didn't
Madaki
buy
work
it
his
from
magic
vendor,
again.
which is
Well, that might be it. You never know. Remember that conversation we had before this started about how
Yeah, let me answer that real quick, Dizzy. So right now on the UI, and I don't even know if this is purposeful or not, but when they're taking damage, their health bar turns red. That's what you're seeing. I don't know if that was. I don't even know if that's on purpose or if that's just because something's a work in progress and that's what it's doing right now. Because you can look at previous streams and see that used to not be. But that's what you are seeing. Yes.
So we got a trap. So where do you want the trap? Do you want that right one trapped for now?
to the left. Let's try to trap the left one if you
In
can.
the
And I'm gonna
far
pull the
left
right
or-
one.
Okay.
Or close left.
All right, I just
Okay.
want to go on record as saying it's a bug, and that I did scribe the scroll. I did scribe the scroll,
a bug,
scroll of Villis Calm, but it's not in my spell.
Bug
note
found.
that
Nice
one.
trap.
Nice.
All right. So the trap
note
is
that
there.
one,
So
John.
David, that savage is going to come in the room. Be ready for him.
Okay, I'll try to see if that can either mesm or that other one works.
The calmless Ronic call. Somebody said.
He's right around the corner. But
Oh yeah.
You got the
These
laptop
trap
up and running, have a foot and a half of snow, I'm gonna be off.
And the rogues are going to have a lot of different traps.
See you in DAOC, my friend.
Cool part. There's a lot of
Wait, sorry, minus is it? There's two
It does have
of them.
old school
He's on
fancy
the
feel,
left. He's
dude.
gonna-
Close
he's-
left. Close
he's
left.
Close
Okay.
left. He's like on the wall.
Yeah. I wonder if I could.
So rogues are going to have a lot of different trap types. So the one thing I really, and I've said this for a long time,
Oops.
that I love about the rogue in
That did not
Pantheon
work.
is that there's a lot of support mechanics, but not in replacement of damage. Like, and you're not going to also replace a enchanter or whatever future support there might be.
If you watch,
So
there's like a
it's
flash
neat
red,
to
or it
be able
used to do
these
it.
small
Maybe they
things to
fixed
help
it.
with grouping. You really can feel like a scout.
Yeah, this
which
is-
I just
this is-
love. Like, I'm more.
Hey, let me pause it. This is your defensive target, right? And this is your offensive target. So he's got Savanya targeted for defense. For anything he would cast, like he's a rogue, so he wouldn't. But like a buff or something like that. Anything or a heal. If you're a healer and you cast a heal, it would know to go to the defensive target, which is here. And this is the offensive target. Any kind of attack, obviously the game would know to do to that. And then you can see all the things. You can see the Dire Lord's got his stacks going here. How many stacks? 4 of them. And all the debuffs and everything going on him above him.
Fortunately.
Room clear to come
Wait.
into.
I lied. I do have it.
Stocks going to the moon. I love it.
Now we see the
There's like 5 spells in my book too. I don't know how I missed it.
Stock upon bottles. Yeah.
Just when you guys thought I was playing well too.
Right on cue.
Yeah.
It's definitely the bourbon, dude.
Yeah, this
the
limited
bourbon.
action, it's really hard. I only have 1 ability on my bar.
Someone said Ronak has brain fog in and out of game.
Well, they're not wrong.
All right, Shammy Glammy. I see you. Wait till you step foot in Terminus, buddy.
Keeping you alive, son.
Love it.
Or lady. Sorry, didn't mean to gender.
Or lady, yes.
Doesn't specify.
In a dungeon, you absolutely need a group. Yes.
Get
In a
mana back.
dungeon, hands
I'll
down,
go face
yes.
full.
These are group content.
Where we
Unless
setting
you're
up a little camp here,
super
or
high
something?
level, like way out level.
No, we're gonna try
Just
to
like
work
an
our way
EverQuest.
back to
Just
the
like an
other
EverQuest.
side here, but I've got to wait for some pathers to take their leave. So
It was funny because you were talking and I had no idea where you were, and you had gone ahead.
Yeah, you should just like pretend like you don't know where everything is.
Oh, I definitely don't. So,
well, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to die here in a minute, and then just let y'all figure.
Watch as they're attacking it. That's what he was referring to. It took me a second because I remembered seeing that myself personally. So on the bar above their head is where it flashes red. That's what he was pointing out earlier.
It's on my bar though, and I know how to
See.
cast it.
You found it in your spell book?
It's got a dot
I've had
apparently.
it on my bar all night, but I haven't had to use it.
I don't think we
I don't-
have Feign Death yet as a rogue at 10, right? Is that correct?
I don't think so. Not at 10, right, Mark?
A rogue house?
No.
No. He's talking about the. He's talking about the monk.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
confused. No, I do
I
not have
said
Feign
rogue,
Death
sorry.
yet.
Rogue on the mind.
Ronak had feign death, but he wasn't feigning.
He just has
Hey.
death.
Listen, we are. Let's
You're
see,
doing really well.
We are an hour and change into the stream, and I have
There
yet
goes
to
the
die.
voice. There it goes. There it goes, Tony. There it goes.
Do you see? You saw it? You heard it?
I just
I'll
peeked
Venmo
on
you
the.
the. I'll Venmo you the $20, bro. You want-
Whenever David starts getting excited, he echoes.
Oh, that's funny.
It's instant reverb. We gotta
I bet
interrupt on
that
this.
wasn't gonna happen tonight. So I have my Paradox macro to Ronak, and I haven't had to cast it at all.
It's a good macro though.
It is. And some people have asked, are there macros? Yes, there are macros. that macro system is going to evolve quite a bit as we go through development. It's not really a priority right now, but there is certainly a macro system.
Why don't you show it to him?
I don't think I have anything on mine, but so you click the macro button up there, you guys will see it on screen.
Oh, cool. He's going to show it.
And you kind of go in.
Do you have a
name
slow on macro or not?
There's a bunch of ads.
No, I'm doing the macro. I'm
I got the Math Malfist.
Alright. Mac Malfist.
Did you just say Math Malfist?
Did.
I said I have the Malfist.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard Math.
I think he said Mac Malfist.
Don't get excited.
Are you talking to me or Midas?
Midas.
Either one.
Uh-oh. Who broke it?
Since they like to run out that door there, I'm just going to kind of keep working this guy backwards a little bit.
I'm going to put the cow traps on him right now.
9 years in pre-alpha isn't too fast. 9 years. I'm not sure where you get that math from. It's not been 9 years. This game started development, you guess you could say 2016, but that was not this game. It might have had the same name, Pantheon Rise of Fallen, but that was a failed Kickstarter. 2017, they had some, very rough draft trying to get funded. 2018, the development started for real, and then they did have to do a complete code rewrite because there was too many hands in the pot. And not a master coder until they hired Kyle, who came in and said, guys, this is a freaking mess. It's going to mess everything up. So they went ahead and, went from there. So 2018 is when development started. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So, I mean, we're going on our 5th year of real development for the game with a very small indie team. I think that they're making fairly good progress. Have I seen faster? Sure, but they were bigger teams and they had a lot more funding. So
recently, Ronick, if I'm not mistaken, that Warrior will probably be next. What is
Ash has been in development the same amount of time with way more money, way bigger team.
Until we announced the Beast Lord class.
And the Beast Lord class. And Ashes ain't doing no monthly testing starting next month either. Just saying, just because they're calling themselves Alpha doesn't mean that they're any further ahead of where Pantheon is in development. Pantheon's showed a lot more, they've done a lot more, and now we'll be playing the game a lot more. So I'm just saying, and Ash has been developing a literal same amount of time with more money and with more people working on their team.
Where is the plural version, maybe? Multiple
Who discussed
It's been speeding up, and that's because of the code rewrite. It made things so much cleaner.
Didn't work out.
Is Joppa in chat?
He is in chat.
Did you have him on speed dial?
Joppa absolutely is. I've seen him.
He gave me an unlisted number.
Smart. There's a reason he's at the top of the food chain.
So, Sav, you said you're a big monk fan, as is. Is that the class you want to main, at least for now, or what are your thoughts on that?
I think so. I'll probably play around with other classes, but I freaking love how the monk plays.
They're beasts right now, for sure.
Oh yeah. I'm kind of trying to figure out how to not do too much damage.
I think Joppa wants to come in. I think Joppa wants to come in the voice chat.
He said, "Don't make him come in the voice chat."
Yeah, but when he says that, it means he wants. He wants to.
That sounds like a challenge accepted.
Yeah.
The kids. Someone said the kids are acting up again.
Achievement unlocked.
I think you should come in and talk.
Can you guys notice how easy it's going to be to get lost in here, by the way?
I think they're a little tired. Yeah, I think they're a little tired of hearing me and Minus.
Wow, that buff was loud.
Now, Sacred, you got to tell everyone you do not want to be a tank, correct?
I do not. No, I do not like tanking in any game.
Too much
I play
pressure.
DPS. No, it's just. I mean, I like being in control of people's lives, not the one that's depending on people to control my life. In other words, I don't trust the healers.
Well, I feel like maybe you just haven't
It's
had a
trust
good healer.
issues.
Well, I mean,
Whoa.
That might be one
Just
too
saying.
many.
Okay, I'm gonna miss the ritualist. And I'm gonna
You mean
this other
you mean the one that
monk.
I was
Okay, hold
targeting?
on. Yeah, my bad. Get this other Malfist.
All
Mallet
right.
fist.
I got them all.
Oh,
I got Mallet
just
fist.
chill.
I got him, always says.
It's
We're
I
just
got-
gonna
Alright,
hang out
nice.
here now.
I got them
Just
all.
hang out
Take
for
a break.
second.
Get some mana back.
I'm gonna pull this one.
Come on, look at that,
Best
folks.
thing.
All right.
3 mobs missed. Okay,
How'd
you
you
guys
know?
were, you guys thought it's fine.
Does he have like a?
My voice raised a little octave.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Little bit nerves. Is
Yeah.
that
We have
nerves?
a new drinking game is born.
Someone said, "Is it possible that he pulled GM powers?" I don't know. I can't see the screen.
Did
What do
he?
you think, Sacred?
I've been shocked at this point. I mean, I was like, man, this is a clear wipe. I'm gonna go ahead and face pull these guys around the corner, and yeah.
Oh, one broke.
I think we need to put him on cam. I think he has someone else playing his character, and he's just talking into the microphone.
Yeah, he's got like his little sister back there, like actually controlling the keyboard. And mouse.
A2 mark. I mean, wait, we got another.
I
we got
agree,
another-
Ardizzy.
hold on.
Yeah,
All right,
it will
let's
be.
just kill that
Alright.
one. You have the other two
Mallet.
next.
No, we need to get the mallet out of the way.
All right,
One in
I
the
got
back.
the two. I got the two ritualists. Keep.
Yeah, they're putting the stress on Ronik for sure. Ronik so far this stream is the hero. Or his
So
little
Mark, you get a
sister.
chance.
Whoever's playing. Whoever's playing.
Killers, make sure you're getting mana back as we go. Rotate in and out.
Yeah, I'm almost.
So, Mark, you know, your team, you know, you and Kim, and honestly, like, I want to make sure to really shout out Kim here. Kim had a vision of this like holiday stream yearly, and I hope we can fulfill it. And she really helped kind of push for this stream tonight. She's got some stuff going on, so couldn't be here, which we miss her to death. So, Kim, miss not having you here, but I did want to give her a big shout out for this really being a brainchild of her.
It is a
letting
great
me sort
idea.
of jump in and kind of come up with how we're going to do it together.
So good.
Kim, I
Whoa.
hope you're enjoying it. But Mark, you and Kim and the testing team, super unsung heroes.
Yeah, I think he's the MVP, yeah, for sure. So far.
Like,
So far.
It's crazy how much you do. So you get to play the classes pretty extensively. Is your main in the game, or where are you at on that?
So far I've been really into, you talked about how the different classes can fulfill different roles. So I think my two front runners are maybe like a mace rogue or a staff monk. Just the
yeah.
utility that both of them are offering to groups is really enticing for me.
Ronik's cat.
That's going to be the tough thing for me, is I am such a dedicated rogues have to have daggers, but I'm also super into loot. So if I get a really good mace, I'm gonna be like, oh, what am I gonna do?
I think people know Kim as Zoe. Just FYI for people
Ah.
who may know her as
Yep.
Zoe was on. We did our holiday stream what, 2 years ago.
Somebody said
Yeah,
yearly alpha stream. How many years are you
Yeah.
gonna be an alpha? That's he worded that wrong.
Got him.
He worded that wrong.
Little delayed.
No way. Delayed. Just got him enough distance to turn his back on us so we can stab him in the back.
Also, could be a bean drop.
Chris,
They
we have
plan
a
on being
question
an alpha
in
by
chat.
next year,
They're curious as to what maces do for rogues.
which they need to be. I'm definitely one of those
Some
floaters
of the
too.
options
Anybody
that
follows my
you
channel
can
knows
look forward
that I'm
to,
one of them.
So like adding stuns, different states that you can put enemies in, like prone, knockdown, and then once those states are there, other people or yourself can exploit them depending on the group combinations and all of that stuff. So it makes for some really cool, very large hits that aren't achievable, just by one person with one weapon. But yeah, when you get to the-
Is that similar to what a staff monk can do? Are they like sweeping legs and?
Yeah, currently there's a really great combo with the monk and the wizard that you can knock an enemy
Hold
down.
on, warriors,
and
yeah.
Hit them ridiculously hard once they're down, but it takes a lot of coordination and setup to pull it off.
Guys, I just heard a really weird noise in Discord. And,
Yeah.
Job
Oh, in
little
trouble. Everybody be on your best behaviors.
or bending.
Papa Jabba coming in.
Talk, Joppa, come on.
Get to the chopper.
Give us some beans. Give us some Christmas beans,
How you
Joppa.
doing, sir? How you doing, Chris? How you feeling tonight?
He was trying to be incognito. They're totally
Feeling
just
muted.
ruining
Definitely
it.
feeling muted.
He's feeling like you wish you had a snare on this NPC.
Yeah, I'm feeling like I
It's all for dramatic effect. The longer I didn't say anything,
The dramatic pause. It must be
the
very
more
angry.
intense it got. What's up?
was.
Hey,
Hey,
Chris. Happy holidays.
Yeah, absolutely. Same to you.
Same to you. Same to you.
oh,
How's it
Madaki
going?
body pulling again.
I pulled
Ha-
that.
have you been watching?
We gotta pay attention, Joppa. Now.
I have, but more importantly, I've been listening.
That's where we get in trouble.
No, you guys are doing great.
Seeing all these measures.
So, Chris, we're
I am.
going around. And what's like your main
Claire.
cleric, right?
Cleric is my main.
Yeah.
Yep. I love healing. I love the burden and the weight of healing. And I don't know. Ever since I was young, I think honestly I owe it to the D&D books that I inherited from my brother. I remember seeing the cleric depicted in the illustrations with the plate mail and the warhammers, or the really awesome like big maces. And I've always the shields. It's just always been a real deep.
It's a good class. Cleric's a classic.
That's rad.
Love it. But Ronak, I've been watching the mezzes. I've been wondering whether you were aware of the mesmerization mechanic, where it actually drains your mana the longer you maintain mezzes. So how's that been going for you?
I mean, I think you see how it's going.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
dang. Sassy.
All right.
Sassy to boss man.
No, I think the group's doing a good job of picking up what I'm laying down.
That's well said.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is why we let him die a lot, because when he gets a little tiny bit of confidence, this is
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
It's never too late for a wipe.
Punch drunk.
I feel like there's gonna be mobs summoned that weren't here before for some reason.
No,
Joppa's gonna spawn
no,
some in.
all
Spawn a
natural
boss,
tonight, my
Joppa.
friend.
All right. So on that note, we need you, Ronak, to calm this room here for us.
So I got it selected
So,
ahead of me here, Sacred. What are we seeing right there?
Oh, that's
So
first
we have
time seeing the chief up. Okay.
Uh-oh,
the
Chief.
The chief is up. His room is
I'm not seeing
occupied as well. So Ronak, I'm gonna need you to go into your book, find that calm spell. It's probably the third one down.
I got it.
Put it on your bar.
Uh huh.
All right. I'm gonna let you go in here and just kind of as many as you can. Let's get a calm on them.
Oh, snap.
Now that means don't go running right into the room.
The rest of us probably just back around the corner here, just in case anything were to happen.
Ooh, they're asking a lot of him, bro.
We'll sacrifice,
Is
one
our goal here
instead
to
of
go
all.
after the chief?
So I am gonna try to pull the chief. He's
many
probably
of them-
gonna come with some company, but we'll
Oh,
see
boy.
what happens.
All right. Well, two of them are.
Uh-oh.
calm.
Oh, Chief. 1, 2,
I'll
3.
try to make the other one.
It's me. It's
Mine's
me.
going down. Oh, mine's purple club. Purple club minus.
I
Oh!
think we just
Gotta heal.
sacrifice him, but
Oh, mine's up. Mine's up.
we're going now.
He went down.
So is this
He's purple
is
club.
this what Ronak is putting down? You guys are picking up?
Yeah, we're
Good heals.
If
Good
you'll,
Picking
heals.
up.
if you'll notice, I'm at two of the mobs are calmed and two of the mobs are nice.
Yeah, good call out, Crinkle. Yes.
Do you want to give us a play-by-play on this, David?
Sure.
Walk us through
What
your
I-
thought process.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is now I'm gonna run out of mana.
100%.
Yes. There's no need to wonder. It's not if, it's when.
Right. Okay.
So do we want to get? Oh, never mind.
Okay.
You
Also, some. All right. Who broke the mez?
I think it just broke.
Because I think you found it.
No, I didn't calm the chief.
Something happened.
Nope.
Yes, you
now-
did. I
now
watched
he's
you
me-
mez him.
Now he's mez. Now he's mez.
Yeah.
I didn't mez him earlier though. Did I?
Yes.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that the
Nice
chief
heals.
is
So
not
did I
resisting.
purple club and got healed
Hold
there? Or
on,
did you res
Yes.
I purpled?
I
Looking
kept no.
for
You
new
Oh, he's loose. He's
Ritualist
loose.
up.
Enchanter.
You got him. Where's Ronix? Almost out of mana.
I dumped
Madaki's
about 70%
not
of my
doing-
mana to keep
yeah.
you alive.
Yeah, Madaki's not doing great.
Well, I appreciate it, sir. I will remember that forever.
I knew that I prevented somebody from getting bingo, and that's all that really mattered.
I don't
It was
know if
worth
he's-
it.
I don't know if he's on the
Yeah.
bingo card.
So we'll talk about the near-death experience here after we hopefully survive this. So let's focus, and then we'll go.
Now, I'm not trying to take any credit. You know, Ronix, my guy. Love that guy. But I think maybe there's a little brokenness happening right now that they're going to see and they're going to fix and patch. But his mana doesn't seem to be ticking. And the longer you hold these, as Joppa was saying, the more mana should be dipping. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of that happening.
Flailing the staff around is
Maybe I'm wrong. You did go down quite a
helpful
bit
for
there.
you, but you might want to get some mana back.
Alright, who's breaking my
There are health
What's the plan
potions.
here?
I got Chief.
There are.
Alright, so we're
Just
going
gonna
after
sit in this
Chief.
corner.
I don't know about
Alright,
mana
the ritualist,
potions. though.
I'm out of mana, and I can't mez right now. Tony, can you
Okay.
trap him at all?
There's
no.
some food you can eat to help with
Sit down
mana.
and
Yeah.
get some mana back, baby.
Yeah, Ronix out.
Can you pick it
He's out
up,
of mana.
Sav? Can you pick up the ritualist?
I can't. It's perfect. He's beat lobby drop.
That's fine.
he's talking to Joppa. Joppa, I'm weak, Joppa. I'm weak. I'm trying, Joppa. I'm trying.
Yeah, it is ticking. It is ticking.
There
I
we
was
go.
wrong. I was
Thank
wrong.
you.
It's working.
Apparently, the
Oh,
chief
Sacred,
takes
get heals
umbrage
on
to me
Sacred?
sitting down.
Oof, big heal, big heal.
That's my mana.
So if we can get this chief down, I might.
Food is what I meant, yes.
Oh, we got
Sav,
your
I'm gonna
heals
try
on,
to.
Sav.
I'm gonna.
There
I'm
is going to be
I'm gonna-
potions in the game, though.
I'm gonna mez him.
Ooh.
I'm dead.
Oh, yep.
I'm near
Savania's
death.
down. She's on the ground.
Ritualist is
They got a heal on her. Madaki's out of mana, and he's about to die, too.
focus on the chief.
Okay, they got it off of Madaki. No, wait.
How's mana?
Yeah, the other one's
Please,
Mez.
Focus on the chief, please.
Man, look at this. This is down to the wire, bro.
We can get him down if we got enough heals, and then we can take a break.
Oh, we're both
Out of mana.
It's
I can
gonna be
try to
awfully
get. I can
close.
try to get you some. I can try to get you some of that 4 back. Hold on.
4.
I don't know if they're going to survive this, guys.
Is that a death or are you down? Oh,
Savannah's
she's
down. Yeah.
She's dead.
So you can go down, you can purple club, you can go down on the ground, but if you got not, if you go down again after that, you're dead.
You can res
That was a
these.
good life.
Stay
That was a
there.
good life tap.
She's
That's
dead
a pro
now.
life tap right there, bro.
Chief's about to die,
Get
though.
him. Get him. All right, all right.
Chief's down. Rest while they're
Relax,
mad.
relax.
But the
Hey, David. So
Madaki
the resting
needs to
mechanic.
get back
when
mana.
you sit down, you begin ticking towards a resting state.
right.
You will not actually enter a resting state unless you've been sitting long enough.
You know,
So
Dr. John?
prioritize your sitting to stay seated until you start resting, so you can regenerate your mana.
Your mez is fading.
And this boy's pissed at
Got
me
him. Got
for
him.
saving
Got
some
him.
lives.
Somebody. Oh, you got him, Sacred.
Yeah, I'm trying to. All right, he's on me.
Yeah, I was trying, Joppa, but I kept getting hit, and that knocked
Well,
me
I
out.
saw you standing up to cast some stab the mind, so that's more what I was speaking of. Was interrupting your rest to nuke.
He was trying to get me some mana.
I was trying to get Madaki some mana back. Yeah.
All 4 mana for me is not worth it in that situation. You just
DiGiorno Goblin?
You said it was clutch. You said it was clutch, didn't you?
No, I think
Oh,
he
that
was talking
was-
about
that was me.
Sacred. That he was talking about something Sacred.
no, Sacred's life tap was clutch. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like. When do I get the group mana thing?
Gintaki. Shh. Quiet.
What?
In our chat, I was telling him just nothing to read. There's nothing to worry about there.
It's whatever he's talking about.
Pantheon Plus. We're just all doing what we're here for.
I really like
because he was looting
balance of
during
strike
combat.
so far that we're in the process of striking, I guess you could say, with the Enchanter and just crowd control in general, because it's
classic
so powerful.
minus move.
It's
I didn't
a-
even think about it. So classic minus.
Just an encounter changing ability to be able to lock things down and incapacitate. But I like the different pressures we put on the Enchanter to actually sustain that. So it's not like a fire and forget just all the time, but you really have to choose your targets carefully. You have to manage the mesmerized state carefully, hedging it against your mana, the amount of resting you're doing versus like the offensive utility that you have. I think it's striking a nice little note.
Yeah, it feels good. And now, granted, I really haven't had too much. This is really my first time playing in a group situation too. So
I wish Tap would have gone into the purple clubs. I had enough mana to save her from that, but
All he means is an enchanter.
She did not go near death. She went full death.
So we didn't talk much about Purple Club. Who wants to take that and talk about that a little bit? Because that's pretty important. There's a few mechanics that come into play when you go into purple, right?
Yeah.
Sacred.
Yeah.
Don't
Yes.
move.
Yeah,
Go on,
yeah.
Sam.
Mainly
You'll
you
bleed
crawl
out.
on the ground, begging for your life. That's
don't-
the big one.
You don't want to move though. You bleed out faster.
But also, Chris,
That's all you need to know.
So wrong.
Unless you have to.
depending on the group
get more-
situation,
unless you
when
have
you
to-
drop into Purple Club, there's a chance you're going to lose aggro. as
Unless
well.
you have to get within line of sight, so
Potentially.
the healer can
Now, in
heal you to
solo
get you
play,
up.
You're kind of out of luck.
Yeah, you pretty much just lay there until it kills you.
Or it just
Yeah, they are Unity assets. I like them though.
You just
Yeah,
mostly did.
yeah, they're placeholders.
Hey Jaffa, with discordant divination, is there a way to determine what spell, sort of weakness that you put on the mob?
Nope.
Oh, so you just don't know?
Mm-mm.
Got it.
Oh, I don't have anything to stop him. Except for damage. Lead deeps. Oh, critical strike from
All right.
behind.
Hey, we did it.
All right,
You got
who
it?
moved the chief?
That was close. They
Did
barely
not.
pulled that off.
That was me. I did it for the cam. So what we
What'd
got?
you get?
We
Resin,
got a,
Savannah,
and I'm
there she
showing it on
is.
screen right now. We got a dust-covered cloak.
You.
So that
Hey,
is
this-
a
so this-
level 17 requirement. So none of us can use that, unfortunately. With one stand.
Now, can I make a note to that as well? So for testing purposes, we added level restrictions onto gear just to kind of keep things in check with our testing, that we need to have for tuning and balance. So that's something that
Makes sense. So it
you know,
doesn't
and-
throw off
and
their data. Yeah.
Joppa, please correct me if I'm wrong here, but something that we're not looking to have as a permanent fixture there. So just for anybody looking at that, just note that is a testing kind of requirement that
Makes
we put in
sense.
there just to make sure that we have tuning and balance in the state that we want it, and people aren't getting anything too crazy during our PA sessions and such like that.
Yeah, well, and to even take that further, the plan is, yes, hard level requirements like that are not the long-term plan, but we do plan to
Plus one
utilize
stamina
and
is too
leverage
crazy.
skill, particularly your offense and defense skill, to determine how effective items will be. And so, we're trying to minimize the amount of, we're not having soul-bound items. We're going to be restricting like no drop items to the highest end kind of stuff, or things that are results of like epic quests or the rarest of the rare, most important items. But we wanted to really leverage skill to determine how effective something would be. And so if you get a really, really nice sword, but you're low level and your offense skill isn't super high, you're not going to get the full benefit or the full effectiveness out of that weapon. But the other cool thing about setting it up that way is that it also gives us the freedom to itemize certain items to actually scale much better with lower level skill amounts. And
Makes
so
sense.
we can drive items that are actually valued highly, specifically because they're really effective for lower level players. Because it's not that we're against twinking, it's just that we want to have some knobs in place to manage it to some degree. So But yeah, for now it is just the required level. It just simplifies things dramatically for us while we're in development.
I want to say it's so cool that what's the spell that I couldn't figure out? The Lilith Calm, the calming spell actually worked. Like I feel like in some games, you know, not mentioning any names, like spells there and it barely ever worked, but it really worked. Like those mobs did not come.
And maybe her fake death was that good it even fooled us.
Ooh, got a tin
Not
dagger.
surprised that it worked, but surprised that it was used effectively.
That's exactly right. Yeah, I was expecting you to die.
I got the inclination there.
I thought he was gonna die too.
Right, so
I didn't say repeat it for your benefit. I repeated it because I enjoyed it.
So I just got a tin dagger. So my original dagger was a 3 physical damage with a 3 delay. And my tin dagger is now 5 physical damage
nice.
with 2.9. So a little bit faster and
Good
more
upgrade.
damage. in my
Good
main
upgrade.
hand now, so how about that? Gotta repoison that though.
There's a patch hide belt on there if you want. So
We're all afraid to take our lantern belts off. Let's do that.
took-
Can we do
I
that
took
one
mine
more
off.
time to show?
got a torch.
Oh, you did. Can
Well,
we
here, let's
do-
do this. Do this. Take your lantern belts off, everybody, and then have one person summon a torch, because I'd like to be able to
have a torch.
show what the torchlight and the shadows actually
Yeah.
look like in this area. Where it kind of hits us at a funny point with some of our lighting sources, which is why you're not seeing a lot of shadows where you've traditionally
'Cause of the
seen
belt.
shadows, in our dungeon runs and things like that.
Well,
so.
Minus has the gamma turned up a little bit for the stream.
Tiny,
Wizards get a light
tiny bit,
spell.
like it's
Yeah,
almost-
okay.
Churro dude saying
Okay.
doesn't chain or wizards get a light spell.
I
I,
mean,
Everybody got their belts off?
0.9.
Mage light.
Yeah, you have your torch, and I think did everyone take their belts off? I got
don't
mine
think the chainer does.
Yep.
Yeah, we're also standing right next to a giant torch as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
grow
yes,
into the
yeah,
item.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
a
is
better
cool.
look.
Is that the right
Yeah.
torch, though?
Yeah, it's casting shadows.
Mine says shadows off. You always turn shadows off.
It's casting like on my screen. It's hard shadows.
Yeah. It's a client only thing, so I mean that's
Oh.
part of the optimization of it. So if we want to see shadows, we would need Minus to actually pull out his torch.
You want me to? I can find one.
Yeah, I mean, if you
I
don't
don't
mind.
have one on me. I'm gonna have
I'll
to.
give you
Never
one.
mind. Maybe it's a
This is
client
eventually
issue.
something that
Minus is
as
bad about
far
it.
as,
That's
like,
his first thing he
user
does when he loads up a
settings,
game. He turns off
obviously you'll be
shadows.
able to control whether you see shadows from other players and whatnot. But
Ronix trying to trade me something here.
I have literally a torch in my hand. I was trying to trade Minus.
Yeah, I don't know what David's doing. Go ahead, you can trade me.
I had one too. So you didn't have to use yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it back because as a rogue, there's no way I'm holding a torch. Just want to be clear. on
Quick, everyone, take your pants
Yeah,
off so
no,
the
keep going.
torches work. It is kind of like that sometimes.
that. Is it tradable?
We might have to do it right after this.
right click it off of your equip slot so that it goes back into your inventory, and then right click it again with the trade window open.
Gotcha.
You can do it after combat.
Now, with this one respawning means the other ones are respawn, so definitely need some snares if we can.
Got it. I'm gonna put it down now.
So stab the Mines of Silence.
No.
Oh, it's silenceable. Got it.
Ooh,
So that's the
heal.
one we need to. Yeah, that's the one we
That's
need to
what
have
we need
stunned.
figure out. Yeah.
Not the hand. The hand is a minor hill. It looks like there's another ability that the NPC's using there. I didn't catch the name of it, so
Damn, now they're
It's
getting them.
the scavenged potion.
Somebody in chat was saying he was
Oh,
healing.
yeah,
Okay.
Emergency
Emergency
bandage.
Oh,
bandage
he
gives
is,
him a
he
little
is.
bit of health too, about
Interrupt it.
30%.
That's not
yeah,
much.
but that scavenge was whew. All right, I'll let y'all do your trade.
Ooh,
How
look
about
at this.
how about
Look
after you
at
guys
this.
get reset, why don't you one of you head over to that other spot we wanted to show, and then we can summon everybody and do it in a way where we can obfuscate the path to actually get there. So really don't spoil the way to get to it.
All right, Sacred,
I will.
are we safe?
I'll go
here?
over there
Are we safe in this
for
area?
a moment.
Okay. So while
Scorched
you're doing
fog,
that,
shaman.
really cool part of Pantheon is not every skill that you get in your class is going to be able to be trained from a trainer. Or maybe you have to find a special trainer, right? Or maybe you have to go find a spell.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, you can't use it yet, Madaki, but I got a shaman scroll that requires level 12 here. That's called the Scroll of Scorched
Speed reduction.
Fog, right? So the ability says here it slows an enemy's attack speed for up to 3 minutes, which is, for those shaman fans out there, that's a big one.
That's a good one.
So pretty cool that that's on there. He just grabbed it.
Naked only 2-am weapon, like
All right, so I have
you're
the
playing a
torch. So let
Souls
me go
game?
ahead and put that on temporarily. Oh, and I'm sorry.
Oh,
but
there
you
you
guys
go.
can see the
There you
shadows
go.
now.
Oh
where
yeah,
we're at.
beautiful.
So see the difference there in the light when you're the source holder there.
Look
for
how
this.
dark. Look how immersive it is, man.
Yep.
Ogres make bigger shadows.
I was thinking bigger shadows.
All right, so let me go ahead and take this off and hand it back to you, sir, because I need my dagger in my hand.
Maybe.
Do you want to put the lantern belts back on, or?
I think if he's holding this, it should be okay, right? You're holding it, or do you have a weapon that you normally use?
I think you could probably keep the lantern belts off, honestly, because
How dark
where
it
you
is,
guys
dude.
are headed, it.
All right.
For one thing, it's not going to be as likely that every single person is going to have such an effective light source,
Right.
And also gives a chance to show up a little bit of the lighting of the area too.
Yeah.
All right.
Did anybody get that patch-eyed belt earlier?
Yes, I've got it.
Ogre makes
Yep, I
louder
got it.
parts too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Facts.
I have one.
Facts. Various banners from locations.
Minus, you want to go kind of scout out the area in there just to see how we can pull this room?
Sure, it's very dark. I can't see. Should I put my lantern belt on to scout this? Let's do that.
No, just turn that corner. So if you turn this corner right here, you should be able to see into the room.
Oh boy. All right, yeah.
Natural
I
lighting
think
in
you
the
should
cavern.
honestly sacrifice some DPS to rock that torch, Minus.
No.
I mean, it's only going to make the game look better. I mean, that's
true.
not a big deal.
That's true.
Yeah, Linus.
Side of
Think
it.
of that.
Luckily, we're in an area I don't need it, right? Right? All right, so...
Is he gonna do it?
right on
I've
the left
never
of
seen
here,
him
we have,
sacrifice damage
Geomancer
for
that's gonna
anything.
It's going to be really hard to target that by itself.
He said
So, David,
no.
I think you can come back to where I'm at. Oh, we got our patter. Back
packer.
up, back up. So I'll tell you what, if this pather gets close to us, David, go ahead and... Go ahead and...
I calmed him.
Let's go ahead and mez
hold
him, because this should pull the Geomancer behind. So mez him, and then Sacred, you should be able to grab that Geomancer.
He's missed.
Ooh. Perfect. I can put the torch on, but I'm going to need it again.
I think
Mystic?
We have an... Yeah. We have
Yeah.
I want to mess
There's-
the Mystic.
Okay.
Put the torch on, Minus.
So after this pull, I'll rock the torch.
He needs all the DPS he can get right now.
We'll go Mystic right after this.
You point it back to here.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Mystic is coming.
David's like, I got a friend. I got a friend.
Okay, he's missed again.
Got him. All
Trying to
right.
figure out where
I'll
you guys
get
ended
him.
up. This place is labyrinthine in such an amazing way.
Where's the soldier? Oh, okay. There.
He's here. All right, I've got the Mystic. I pulled him back a little bit.
All right, let me mez the soldier. Don't attack the soldier.
All right. I'm trying to get them off top of each other.
Oh, big shiv. 73 crit there.
Nice. That's what I like to see.
So,
Weren't you the one complaining about Shiv not too long ago?
Oh, like forever ago. That was before Opportunity Strike. So for those that haven't seen this ability here, Opportunity Strike, now it takes one opportunity and I have 5 seconds to use it. Basically, it's going to give me 25% more damage on my next technique.
Okay.
But I get 25% more for each opportunity point. So coming out of stealth, when you can build up your opportunities, you can lean in with a really big shot. Now, those people like me out there that are a bit DPS crazy at times, you gotta be a little careful on the pull to not just go crazy with that. But Shiv is an ability that gives me 100% weapon damage plus a big crit chance. So now I'm adding a ton of damage to it, and I'm having that ability to have a crit. So it's, and you can use it with any technique. I have something with Damage Dealer, which will do up to 275% more damage for lower health targets. So as the fight goes on,
Pantheon in a couple years, game's looking good. It's looking good, yeah.
Technique.
It's a dungeon they just recently put together too.
Like let that be a really big end shot, like a big what are those usually called?
Finisher?
Kill shot. Like
Fatality.
Fatality. Well, that was nice. He went into the cow traps that I already had out. Joppa, how are we feeling on cow traps?
I feel like it's overused already. I feel like an hour and 46 minutes in, and we've used that.
Madaki, you want to hand me that torch?
I appreciate minus you going into depth on the abilities because
put that torch on mine.
That can be one of the things that's lost in watching, the stream and things like that. You don't really get a good sense of how the depth that we've got going on in the combat system and all the different,
It's very hard to show that on the stream.
The techniques are such a great example, and we've heard we've heard Mark talk about like the mace rogue, utilizing the maces and things like that, and it's just really neat how the technique system on top of the combat
the ritualist
in general is provides a lot of customization for players.
Sorry, which one am I gonna mez there?
ritualist.
I have them stunned for you, so you can grab them.
Yeah, the dungeon. I think this dungeon is really cool.
Sorry, Joppa.
They've taken so many turns and pads.
Game comms come
It's
first.
huge, man.
So nobody is allowed to comment on my DPS at this point, because it's for the stream.
Comment on the DPS.
For the stream.
The
That would be
expectation
so
is that the
rude.
DPS would not suffer.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I don't have enough.
I mean, you can make whatever excuses you need to. It's okay.
Sarah's destroying me on the monk is what she's trying to say. Let's be honest.
Sav said like 3 words this entire
I
stream.
wouldn't have
They've
said that.
all been savage.
Yeah.
Sav the
It basically
savage.
equated to get good.
Yeah.
I love it.
We're gonna re-nickname you Savage instead of.
There you go.
I'll take it.
Underground Rivers
I'm
would be
surprised
super
that's not what
sick.
Tony has said because he mauls everything.
With some little goblin bridges over them, you know what I'm
I don't know
saying?
what you're talking about.
Heck yeah.
cow traps.
Cow traps. Well, that's a thing now.
Mahjong.
Dark mirror.
I mean, besides those, Joppa's already, and I will not be blamed
The shadows look cool though.
for Seville. I just wanna, listen. I am not to blame. Joppa, you gotta give me credit on that one.
Oh,
Good
that's
luck.
the hill when he was
Ooh,
stunned.
you rafted in a cave river? That is cool.
It's the only one I'm asking for.
That's fair.
Everyone says I sound like every MMO rogue when it launches.
It's true. Sounds about right.
They
Yeah.
are an intriguing bunch.
And he ninja loots, so yeah. All the tropes.
I'm not
All the
ninja looting.
tropes.
I'm role playing.
He's role playing a rogue. Yes. Good excuse. Good excuse,
I got
Minus.
his accuracy down for
Well
you.
done.
For who?
Sacred.
We're a team here, buddy. For us.
For Sacred. I'm gonna Just make some poisons real quick here, boys. And Sav. And the Savage.
Milady.
Oh, there it is.
Minus crafting in the middle of a battle, of
So what we're
course.
saying is I can't put poison on a torch. Is that? Oh, we can.
Oh, is it gonna work?
I don't know what it's gonna do, but I have
hope it
poison
works.
on my torch.
Poison flame.
What's it?
Rogues know how to use torches. That's all I'm gonna say.
What's it? What if it caused a poisonous gas and it wiped the party?
No, you're saying?
Yeah, that's what
Wolverine
somebody
Brand
just
is my
said.
go-to twink weapon in EQ.
Yeah. Someone says
Yes, they have
turns
said
it
that in
into
the
a green
past.
gas
Yes,
and whole
about the
group
rat.
dies. Now that would be great.
Methane blast.
Hey, we got a
some mana.
really nice two-handed quarterstaff here. Monk,
Ooh.
5.4 delay, two-handed quarterstaff.
Is she that
on
kind
the-
of monk?
on the target there.
That was Smoldering Brand, 8 damage, 28 delay, right, Mark?
Oh my!
22 delay, I think, with small fire proc.
22.
It was
Nice.
OP.
I don't remember 22 delay. I gotta look this up.
Oh.
Come on now.
Somebody slipped
All
that
right,
one
so
in there.
We got scouting in here again. Where are we? We break it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
22 delay. Dang.
All right, looks like we're clear. Do we want to sit in this main room?
I like this room. This room looks really cool.
So what about past that?
Ooh, look at there.
All right, so
Look at that
past
friggin-
that,
look
we
at that
have
friggin-
the far reaches. So we don't want to go the left side. Right
that
side is
looks-
safer.
Such a cool room,
We have a
bro.
ritualist, a savage. Is that you? How'd you get over there?
Is that Randy Savage?
A skulker and another ritualist. So I think we're good. Like right in the right, like right where sacred is. We can probably camp up here, but this is going to be a pretty scary pull here.
I think we're going to have to pull the left
Step
two
in both and
first.
find out.
Yeah,
I
we
think with all
got
the ambient.
3 on the other side. 4. Oh boy.
Oh, we got.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
all
there's
of
no
them.
way. There's no way, guys.
I'm out of here, guys. I'm climbing.
Hold on. Oh gosh. Oh,
It's got 2.
This is gonna be a wipe. Okay.
Sacred's down.
Ronick, I need you to get some mezzes out.
There's 3 or more Mez.
So I just learned a very important lesson that Smoke Trick now tells them I'm here, and they came and attacked me. It's trying to stay stealth and mez stuff.
Well, Baz, someone's getting bingo.
That's so. God damn it, Tony.
I'm still alive.
Oh, sorry. That's another.
Another demerit.
That's there. That's 2 bending. That's 2 bending lashes for me.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Ronick.
Sorry about that.
So,
I'm out of combat. I can res you guys.
are you out of combat?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
knew that was going downhill. I was in
Oh,
the
yeah.
It's a good call.
Damn, there's the white,
That's
boys.
an experienced QA tester there for you.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're at about the 2-hour mark, so that might be. I mean, what are we feeling? Is that a good end? The full deaths with Mark being like, "No way, I'm not getting in there." Are we feeling that makes a good stream? Hopefully, everyone in chat, you guys.
That
had
was
fun.
good. That was good.
Chris, thank you for joining us.
That was good.
I appreciate it.
That was one of the
Hey, that was
better
great.
streams they've
That
ever
was
done.
great. You guys did great. And
I
yeah,
thought
hope
it might be,
was,
too.
Tantalizing, and a taste of things to come for sure.
Yeah, and
Looking forward to the new year.
to everybody, and we have to say it, we're a crowd-funded game, and the reason we've been able to get here is the support of our community, our amazing VIPs who help us test, and all our pledgers, our alpha pledgers that are waiting to get in when we get to that alpha. If you haven't really looked deeply into Pantheon, check out pantheonmmo.com. You can learn about the classes, about the races,
link that, Mark.
or the game, catch up on all our recent media across our different socials, and also check out the pledge options that we have to see if you want to support the game. There's different benefits.
just
you can
dropped a
get,
link.
But just the big thing about pledging is it's not just getting into access. We're not trying to sell early access. What we're trying to do is fund the game and build the game we envision
Right.
without someone coming in and telling us to change something. And that's done because of the support we get from the community. So just, I think from all of us, we really appreciate it. It is what has gotten us here, and that really quick
That was a great stream.
We're about to go on, I believe.
We're going to talk about everything we just seen.
2023. Just to reiterate, we are going to be doing monthly pre-alpha sessions. We're going to see more gameplay streams. We're excited to show off more character models. I mean, there's so much more to come. And Chris, I'll toss it to you. Do you want to say anything to the community before we wrap it up?
Can I ask one thing so Chris, you can say yay or nay, but Minus, would you just come to me just to show how bright and sunny it is outside versus the cave?
That's a good point.
Darkness
That's a good point.
Down there.
I like that.
So why don't let me take off my torch, and by the way, guys, look, all my weapons, because I was holding a torch, they're gone. They're on my body down there. So I would have to go get that body back if I want.
Corpse run time.
You do
Corpse
res
run.
with your items, but let's be honest, we keep our favorite things in our bags. So gotta go get my bags.
He lost his dagger because he had the torch
Why don't you summon me? Can you summon me to you, and we'll check out the outside world? I'm afraid that I'm getting summoned somewhere that's not. Okay, there we go.
He thought it was a trap.
I was nervous there, so yep.
Hey, and also a reminder, Thursday.
The stream quality dropped a little bit, though.
Yeah.
And that is going to have our newest update to our roadmap to alpha, so you can see how much closer we are to our alpha progress.
Beautiful.
And we do update that every month.
That's right.
And I'll tease it because it's only a couple days away. And for those of you watching or catch us on demand, really excited about a cool developer feature.
That's beautiful,
from
dude.
One of our senior programmers, Rob, who talks a little bit about some of the tools he's worked on. And I think it's something that people will enjoy very much. So.
Yeah, I was just reading that tonight, and it was amazing.
Yeah. So, listen, from the bottom of my heart, I'm just going to say thank you and then hand it over to the rest of the team here if they want to do any parting words. Sacred, any parting words?
No. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it, as always.
Yeah, this was the best stream,
Sav, how was your first live stream with the community?
So I was hyper focused because I was so afraid that I would do badly, but it was pretty good.
Awesome. You definitely were bringing the deeps. You had those moments of off tanking that saved the group quite a few times. So great job to you.
Great class.
Madaki, how about what do you got for the group?
So I want to help anybody I can get bingo. So onwards and upwards.
You know, Jabba was going to say that before we left.
Well, he can say it again. I mean, I don't want to steal all of his thunder, but
hey, the more onwards and the more upwards we go.
That's right, man. The better we are.
That's right.
Yeah. Boom, boom.
The more onwards and the more upwards. That's right.
Is there anything on the bingo that we missed?
I was just looking for the cards. There's a lot, but you know what? Happy holidays to everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you. You're the reason we do this, and without you guys, we're nothing.
Yeah, Madaki's hilarious. I love that guy.
Fuso.
Yeah, just thanks for checking us out. It was nice to be let out of the basement a little bit, basement of UA, and interact with everyone. Yeah, it's a fun time.
Hey, there's one thing I want to do for Fuso here. Chat. Can you guys just say thank you to our testers, to Kim and the testing team and Mark? Can we get some thanks in there? Just thank you to the QA team because they do so much work. So it'd be good to light it up for them. Yeah.
Lynchpin. They are the linchpin.
When things come together for them, it's looking good, man. It really is.
David, David, were you technically the first to die? No.
Monthly sessions now, baby.
I didn't die.
I think
it was a freaking all-star.
We got a lot to talk about, guys.
I was the third to die for the record. Sacred died before me. Okay, just letting the record stand.
That was Minus's fault.
When I thought I was first, David, until Madaki pulled me out of that purple club, I was like, I cannot be the one who died first. So thank Madaki. Thank you.
I was rooting for none of us to die.
Yeah, Ronik did great, man. Ronik was a VIP.
I just want to thank the community, obviously, and we do it for them, as Madaki said. But I mean, we have such an awesome team, and everybody, just contributes.
It's very true. They have a
in
great
their own
team.
way, and really, everybody's just doing their best to get this thing out to you guys.
You dropped GD on the
do what
stream,
you can
though.
to spread the word on social media. However you can, because that's what really kind of.
No, they've been working on the
drives us and
mastery
gets us
system.
going.
They've blocked it,
Thank
like
you
sure
guys,
while they're
and
working
happy
on it.
holidays.
They've reworked it, but we don't know.
All right.
We don't know
Chris,
much
what do you got?
yet.
Well, I have to give props to David, first of all, in all honesty, because Enchanter is not an easy class to play. And I feel like he did a good job.
It's looking really good for Alpha 2023.
Good work, David. I mean, let's be real. Watching Pantheon is not as good as playing.
It's very true.
The more testers we can get in, the more sessions we can have, the better and the happier everybody's going to be.
Amen.
I am hopeful that next year we will see a lot more Pantheon in action. We're going to see a lot more streams. Hopefully we can see a lot more of the community actually playing as well. Everybody, tonight was great, but I think we can all agree that seeing real players, non-developers play is the most compelling, and that's a lot of what we want to show in the new year. Pantheon has a lot of speaking for itself to do, and I think the time's right for that as we move into 2023. So, absolutely onward and upward, and I'm really happy with some of the milestones we've hit this month and what it means for the new year. So thank you, everyone. As always, we don't just say it, we mean it. It is absolutely because of you that we keep going and are able to keep going. So thank you for the support, and onward and upward.
Onward and upward, baby.
Happy holidays, everybody. We will see you in the new year with new streams, more interviews, more newsletters. Check out our newsletter coming out this Thursday to wrap up the year. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you again soon.
Beautiful stream, bro. All right, so we got a couple of things I want to mention here before we let's just wrap it up real nice and neat here. So dungeon freaking awesome. I'm glad that Jopper realized, like, hey, we're not really showing off the shadowing because of the lantern lights belts that everybody's wearing. They put on the torch. I think a lot of main takeaways from that dungeon is how huge it was, the labyrinth-style design, how long it would actually take for you to actually feel comfortable down there and know your way around, a massive amount of spots that you could camp. I like the way that Pantheon does it to where if you enjoy camping, they have rooms and areas that are designed for that, but they also have kind of designed these dungeons where you can play it like this, right? Which is kind of naturally what ends up happening for the most part in this game, is where you end up kind of crawling through a dungeon, right? And yeah, you may stop off for a while because you heard that there might be a named in this room, so you might hang out for a while and get a little bit of theory crafting going about maybe that was a placeholder and all that classic kind of cool old school MMO design. But it has those two styles of content, and you can tell just from where they went, all the turns they took. I mean, they skipped a ton of parts of that dungeon, because at the beginning, instead of going across the bridge, they jumped off the bridge, they went down in the hole, and then you could just see all these different ways that they could go in various paths. So and this is one of their newer dungeons too that they put into the game, and I just think that this stream really showed off that, and I think it also showed off really well group makeups and working together to get things done. Also, they ran into trouble a couple of times. They were able to actually survive that one fight. They really, honestly, barely survived. I didn't think they were going to, but it kind of just shows that if you use your abilities correctly and everybody's kind of on the same page, you can get through really difficult things. But then they got a really nasty pull, and it, nothing they could have done, I don't believe, there. Once they got all those mobs, that's just a wipe. So I loved it. Very classic kind of old school gameplay. And then the other main takeaway, of course, selfishly for me, was now they are starting to talk about the community, allowing them to play next year. I had a feeling that was coming. It just makes sense with the kind of where they're at developmentally, that we would get to that point where they might let people like Pantheon Plus, me, Basgrim, Redbeard Flynn, etc., be able to stream the game and show it off, because there's a big difference between a developer streaming, which is awesome, and they should continue to do. It's very good for the community. Plus, we get the chance to maybe hear a few beans here and there, but it's a totally different experience for people who are just fans of the game to play and show to the community as well. And we're moving into that point where that just makes a whole lot of sense. So I think this was the best stream they've ever done. I had a feeling it would be. That's why I decided to do it this way, where I watched it with you guys. A lot of great comments from you guys in chat, and I really, really just overall think that Pantheon's just in a really great place right now, finally. And I know a lot of people are tired of waiting, etc., but I believe that here in the last couple of months, they've really shown, especially between this and the co-stream, I believe we've really given a good picture of where Pantheon really is. I feel like the veil has kind of been parted a bit for everybody to see. But guys, I am going to be back in a bit and play some, I'm going to be playing some Dark Age Camelot. I'm going to take a brief break to tell my kids good night and all that kind of thing. And then I'll be back with some Dark Age Camelot. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream it or not. I tend to start feeling worse at night. I am still sick, so I'm not sure if I'm going to stream it. But if you're going to play with us, hop on, because we're playing Dark Age Camelot right now. And hop on. We are playing on Midgard, so a ton of fun on the Eden private server. I'm going to be hopping on there. And then, of course, we'll get back to streaming some more Dark Age Camelot and all kinds of fun stuff tomorrow as well. Guys, I hope you had fun, though, with me, watching this with me and my commentary and everything. I hope you all had a great time. Appreciate everybody. Thanks for keeping everything entertaining. And I'm really looking forward to what Pantheon brings us next year, man. Next year's going to be a really big deal for Pantheon. 2023, I said it once, I'll say it again. We really got to move it into alpha. You notice mine has kind of slipped there, I feel like, when he said, like, an alpha stream each year. I think that the reason he slipped and said that is he knows in his brain that we should be an alpha this time next year. And I think that was a little slip of what he knows and what he was saying at that moment. And I think we all kind of feel that. So, good night, everybody. Thank you all so very much. And until next time, my friends, God bless and happy gaming. Bye, everybody. Have a great night.